You're live. We are live. Good afternoon, good morning, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, the COINTALK community. We're live here at the Sharonville Convention Center at the Greater Cincinnati area numismatic coin expo. I have breaking news. We got all kinds of news. We've got interviews today. We've got beautiful coins to show off. But the date for next year's show has been announced. Next year's show will be the 42nd annual Greater Cincinnati Area Numismatic Exposition, July 24th through the 26th, 2025. And I wanted to get those dates out to you very first thing that we do this morning, because I want you to be able to start planning so you can be here next year with us in person. So the Greater Cincinnati Area Numismatic Coin Exposition, July 24th, 25th, and 26th here in Sharonville Convention Center in Cincinnati, Ohio. Seriously would love everybody to be able to make it next year if you can. All right, we got a packed show today. Sorry, yesterday we were a little out of sorts, flew in late the night before, didn't get a lot of sleep, but we're rested, we're ready. We're ready to do a bunch of giveaways. We're ready to do a bunch of show and tell. We've got some interviews lined up. We're going to have Patrick Hipple from the Osborne Mint, who is going to display the Lincoln campaign dies. I am not going to tell you anything about that. I want you to be able to hear the story behind the history behind these dies. It is amazing. You're going to be so blown away at the history that is actually here, and we're going to bring it to you on the COINTALK YouTube channel. We are the only people allowed to film inside the convention center, and thank you, big time thank you to Mr. Dave Heinrich. He is the director of the show. He has given us permission to film inside the convention center, so this is a big honor for all of us because we want to be able to show you these Lincoln campaign dies. We don't want excuse. Hey, Ronald Harris, you're right. No excuses, because us in the military, we don't do excuses. Ronald, here's your copper round that I owe you. So I'm going to make sure that you get this. We've got all kinds of people coming in. We got Mr. Adam Jam. We got Mr. We almost got him on camera. If any of you weren't here yesterday, Adam gave away some great pieces for the community. And we owe him big time. Ronald, I am literally writing down your copper round. One copper round giveaway by JBB. All right, so Ronald, just let Mr. Lawson know that your copper round is from JB is ready to go. Let's say hello. We got our first guest is coming on in literally 6 minutes. So before our first guest gets here in 6 minutes, want to say good morning to everybody. AZ, how you doing, brother? Bullion Renegade, good to see you, my friend. Can't wait to talk to you soon. Nick, good to see you. Good morning. Hey, Daryl, it's good to see you, brother. I wish you were here. RC Pops, where are you, my friend? We miss you. A little bit of RC Pops in the morning. Wish you were here, my friend. Miss seeing you. I am hearing an echo. I don't know if that's okay. Are they hearing the echo? Yeah. Okay, one sec, guys. Does anybody hear a echo? All right, perfect. Sorry if there was an echo on that. I apologize, y'all. Our first guest, Mr. Brad Kurloff, popping in this morning to say hello, and he's got some things to show. Wow. Look at that. You want to tell us a little bit about this?
No, that's why I came here. I don't want to tell you. I just want to tease you.
So you just want to show?
Do you know what that is?
It's show and tell.
Do you know what that is?
I don't know what that is. Can you please inform me?
Can you read?
1862.
You know, that is one of the first dollar bills produced in the U.S.
Wow.
In fact, that's serial number 262.
Wow.
And this is how greenbacks got their name. That was the first U.S. dollar bill. They had used green ink because green ink was harder to produce at the time. So that was an anti-counterfeiting measure. But that's one of the first dollar bills the U.S. ever produced.
That is awesome. Brad, if
Yep.
that's the first U.S. dollar that was ever produced, that would be, for a serious collector, that would be a must-have.
Yeah. So,
So
are you going to buy it?
I must have it.
You must have that.
Yes.
Well, then I must have a little over $2,000.
$2,000. But what's the friends and family?
$3,000. Yes, sir.
Wait, that went up. How's
Okay,
that work?
I'll be right back.
I don't understand that. I don't understand how the friends and family discount
I don't
goes
because
up.
I don't like friends and I don't like family.
Oh,
I'll explain that.
you're a busy guy.
I'm a busy guy.
Brad Kirilov, everybody. He's high in
Yeah.
demand. High in demand. So us getting his
I won't
time,
come then. Fine.
us getting time with Brad as his phones ring out
Okay,
the hook.
that's fine. I got canceled.
Yep.
Okay, so that was the $1 bill. This is from the same series. That's the $2.
Wow.
And that also has a pretty green back.
That is amazing.
But you know what's really cool? I've got a $5 also.
Oh my god. Is this literally almost like a set? The first literally
That's almost like a set. But you know what I don't have?
what?
You can hand that to me over
A
there.
$10 bill?
Yes. I got the 1, the 2, the 5, but alas, no 10.
That's a fake 10, obviously.
Yeah, that's okay, but that's what they look like.
How are you gonna get your hands on one of those?
Go to the store and get one out of the vault.
He's got one in his shop, which I'm going to do a little tease. You guys might see a tour of Brad's shop here in Cincinnati today. Just saying. I don't know if it's going to happen.
We're having an open house. And
It's like
somehow he got invited.
it's like going to Disneyland when it's closed, you know? I get to go to Disneyland and I get Brad's shop all to myself. What else you got?
Well, do you know what that is?
I don't. What is that?
It's a $1 bill.
Mm.
He's not very smart.
I'm not.
No, but this is a special $1 bill. This is a rainbow note. See the colors here?
That is so
Here.
cool.
Yeah.
And what how much is the
And
rain?
this is a rainbow 5. Here. Are we? Yeah, there. I can just tilt it and get rid of it. And that's a rainbow 5. That's a nice series.
And these are all
And I don't-
these are all in
yeah.
exceptional quality,
And
bro.
I don't have the 10 in that series either. But the other thing that I have,
Whoa.
what's
That's
that?
a $2,000 bill.
That is a $2,000 bill.
Oh, I'd never even heard of a $2,000 bill.
Well, that's from the Bank of the United States. Do you know the story of the Bank of the United States?
No, but I'd love to hear it.
So the Bank of the United States was the biggest private bank in the U.S. And they kind of worked as a clearinghouse for the other small banks. Back when, have you heard of broken banknotes? Private banking, they made their own notes. They circulated them with a lot of backing sometimes. But the Bank of the United States kind of controlled that by saying, we can buy up the notes of the small banks and take them in for redemption, and we can put you out of business. So don't issue too many notes or we'll put you out of business. So they worked as kind of a clearinghouse, but they were in Philadelphia, their home office. They had branches other places. And Thomas Biddle was the president of the Bank of the United States.
Oh.
And Thomas Biddle backed the other people that were running against Andrew Jackson.
Really?
Yeah, so Andrew Jackson hated Biddle. All
What
right?
happened when Andrew Jackson became president?
There's the story. So Andrew Jackson became president. He went to the Bank of the United States and said, give me all the money that belongs to the U.S. I'm taking it out of your bank. So he took it out of his bank and gave it to what they call his pet banks. So his friends.
Wow.
So he financed his friends' banks. Well, the Bank of the United States was a conservative lender. They wouldn't have given you money, but
No.
they would have given me money. Okay.
Yeah.
After they broke it up, take the money out, Jackson's friends, they would lend money even to him. So they made money easy to borrow, which
We like that.
created what?
Debt.
Which created what?
Lack.
In
solvency?
In inflation.
Inflation. That's where the inflation
Well,
started to happen.
There you go. Well, also
Interesting.
inflation, but it also making money easy to borrow. It fueled the Industrial Revolution in the U.S.
So it was kind of a good thing.
But then the inflation, and hey, does anybody out there collect hard times tokens from the 1830s?
I've never even heard of that.
Hard times tokens came about because Jackson took the money out of the Bank of the United States, gave it to the pet banks, created inflation, created a panic and a recession, a great recession. And that's what Martin Van Buren inherited from Jackson. And it screwed up the economy for some time. But so it's kind of a two thing. There's a really cool museum in Philadelphia. It's in the original Bank of the United States.
It's still standing.
It is. It's still standing. See this?
Wow.
See the picture right here?
Yep.
Right there? That's the Bank of the United States. That building is still standing in Philadelphia. So I was visiting Philadelphia. I walked around the corner. Oh, I know what that building is. It's the Bank of the United States. I ran up and I, hugged the column, the big marble columns, and I went in.
Kiss it?
No, I hugged it. I'm a hugger, not a kisser.
Hugger.
Right? Okay. Anyway, so I went inside the museum, and inside the museum there are paintings of all of the famous people from the early U.S. And this was
all original paintings.
All original paintings from the 1780s and the early 1800s. If you want to know what
I've got to go to
if you want to know what Rittenhouse looked like and some of the early patriots, etc., they have oil paintings there of them. It's a great museum. You're walking up and down and looking. I know that guy. I know that guy.
That's crazy.
I have no idea who that is, but anyway. But in the corner is the old bank manager's office, and there's no door on it. It's just an opening.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, what's in the office?
Yeah.
What's in the office?
A desk.
No, there's no desk left.
Huh.
But what's in the office?
A printing press.
No. So I walk over to the office. There's 4 or 5 people doing the self tour with me, and I poke my head in the office and I start cracking.
What was in it?
2 things were in the office.
What?
There was, 3 things if you count the pedestal. There's a pedestal, and on the pedestal was a marble bust of Nicholas Biddle.
Really?
The president of the first Bank of the United States when Jackson and he were fighting. What was on the wall behind him?
A painting.
A painting of Andrew Jackson looking over his shoulder. I was cracking up.
How funny is that?
Nobody else got it. And then I went back a few years later to do some research there. And I was getting a private tour. We got to go down in the basement and see the old vaults and everything. It was really cool. But I said, who's responsible for the office in the corner? That's pure brilliance. And the woman that was giving us the tour, she says, well, I'm that's me.
She's the curator.
She's the curator. And I was like, that's genius. She goes, yeah, only like 5% of the people get it.
Wow.
But it's really cool. So if you go there, poke your head in the door and laugh, you'll look like you're smart.
Wow.
But anyway.
Brad, before we go.
Yeah?
I want to get serious for a second.
Time's up.
Okay, I want to get serious for about 45 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen.
This is my serious face.
Yes, I need serious. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I love this man. We kid and we joke a lot, and he's got a great sense of humor.
Don't kiss me.
I won't. I promise. But I just want to say thank you, Brad, for not only all you do for COINTALK and the partnership and whatnot, but giving us that little piece of history. I would have never known that stuff. I don't think many of our viewers would have.
It's all about the stories.
I love it.
It's not.
I just want to say thank you.
This is not the main reason I do this.
And I want this.
I want this too.
This isn't yours?
I was just curious who
My company owns it, but I might buy it for myself.
Yeah, you should sell that to me.
You
'Cause it's not
You
graded.
can't afford.
Because once you grade that,
You
it's going
can't
to go
afford
away.
that. You can't. Anyway,
It's only $1,000.
did you hear him say only $1,000? No, that's what somebody paid for. It's more than $1,000 now.
What is it now?
I don't know.
You haven't priced it yet?
I am pricing it.
Well, it's not graded, so we do get the raw ungraded price. And then the friends and handle this.
You know the trouble with friends and family. Do you know the trouble? Because friends and family, there's two things that friends and family want: a loan or help moving, and I don't want to do either. All right.
But you'd rather do the loan because that's easy. Just saying, it's easier than carrying boxes up and downstairs.
An unsecured loan to you?
Mhm.
No.
No interest rate.
Ooh,
How about 1%?
1% a minute. Compounded.
That sounds like the United States right now.
Anyway, anybody at home have any questions here? Did we get any cool questions while I was yammering on about nothing? What? It's the stories and the friendships that is fostered. We have a question from behind the computer.
Behind the computer, yeah. Budget again.
Budget.
Point.
Asking a question.
Budget coin.
You were talking about
Mikhail
Jackson in the Bank of the United States.
Mhm.
Is that when he was shutting it down? Is that where the Den of Vipers speech came from?
Oh yeah,
And the Den of Viper speech.
or the
Please tell.
multi-headed hydra.
Okay.
You know what a hydra is?
I do know what a hydra is.
Okay.
I would love for you
So-
to tell us about
So
that.
Jackson said that the Bank of the United States was a multi-headed hydra that was preying on the U.S. because who owned the Bank of the United States?
A bunch of rich bankers. Not the United States.
But a bunch of rich people, but many of them weren't Americans. They had overseas capital.
Oh. Were they mostly Europeans, British?
Well, they weren't the Chinese.
No.
Okay, yes,
All right.
but yes, not like today.
Very
But
cool.
yes, they were mostly English. But anyway, so anyway, more question? Did that answer your question? Kind of, a little bit,
Yeah.
sort of.
That's perfect.
That was
Bro, Brad, thank you so much for stopping by. We
Oh, you're
absolutely
dismissing
appreciate
me?
it. No, I'm actually going to ask you for your help.
Oh.
We got to do a giveaway real
Now
quick,
what?
and then we got to get ready for the big interview. So I need you to write whatever you want them to guess. I don't care if it's a letter, a number, a trivia question, no Googling. I want you to write something that our audience has to guess for our first giveaway of the day. And if you want to know what the giveaway is, the giveaway is going to be this starter set. It's a discovery set of Kennedy. This is donated by Adam Jam, who's a COINTALK member.
Cool.
And
Thank you.
yeah, Adam Jam is an awesome person. And it is.
Oh, you broke the seal.
I did, but only so I could show the coins.
Did you know? I wonder what you should know. Oh, it doesn't say.
And here is what we're giving away.
2014 Kennedy Heps PD
Yeah.
and copper nickel S proof.
And we have
That's pretty cool.
we have a little book from the mint on how coins are made, the process, and all that stuff.
Okay.
That is included with the set.
I know.
I figured that might spur.
Here's the answer.
Gotcha. All right, everybody. First giveaway of the day. We're not playing around today. We've got giveaways. I've got an
So,
interview that I have
There's
to
the
do.
answer. There's the answer. Okay.
Okay.
So, we all know that the first U.S. mint was in Philadelphia. That's easy. There were 7 original mints. Only one U.S. coin was minted at all 7 original mints. What denomination and style coin was that?
All right. And
Go.
I want you to read. Well, don't go yet. Repeat the question one more time to make sure they got it. Here comes the giveaway question.
What is the only coin minted at each of the 7 original U.S. mints?
All right, guys and gals, there's your question. You got the coin up. Go. What is the only coin that was minted at all 7 U.S. mints?
Original
U.S. mints. And that would have been Dahlgren, New Orleans, Dahlonega. Sorry, I don't know why. I said Dahlgren's in Virginia. Dahlonega, Charlotte, Philadelphia, San Francisco,
Carson City.
Carson City. 2 more would be
You said the one already.
New Orleans, and
it shares a mint mark with one of the coins we already said.
Denver. Wow. Look
Okay.
at that. So
They'll
the
give us
answers are
7
coming in. We got a Barbara, we got a Penny, nope. Got a Cat Bust, no.
Well, somebody answered half of the question
Oh, they
because
did.
she didn't pay close enough attention, and we are dismissing her. There it is.
All right, here we go.
But that's only 3/4 of the answer.
Yep.
Right.
So
But I'm going to take that.
Okay.
I'm going to take that.
So coins making sense. Coins making sense. You're the winner of the Kennedy $50 discovery
the
set.
answer is the $5 Liberty Head gold piece.
There you go.
It is a half eagle. So yes. So our one person that is on the panel who should have been disqualified originally didn't tell me which Liberty had gold coin. So that's why you lost out.
All right.
I'm sorry, Nick. No, it's just me. It's not the deity. Please take that back.
What's the giveaway?
You know, Nick
I
is,
got-
Nick is confused here today.
Coins making sense. You're going to get a $1 off coin token. I'm not even going to go into that little thing,
It's a round to it.
but you're going to get this and this. All right.
It's a round to it, isn't it?
It's a round something.
It's a round to it. Once you get around to it, then you,
All right. We got it. Coins making sense. That'll be inside the box. All right. We got a roll. We got a big interview coming up. Brad, thank you so much. Would love to talk to you again today.
I'll be back later.
As always. Thank you for the history. Seriously,
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Come and get me later. We'll have something else to talk
Sounds
about.
good. Thank you, Brad. All right, everybody. We're rolling fast and furious. I've already missed my 11:10 interview. Do you know Jake from Coin World? Oh, never mind. I don't have time.
What table would it be?
He is. Never mind. Sorry about that, Jake. All right, guys. We've got a special guest coming in. We've got Jake Utt from Coin World coming in to have a little interview. And we are so glad to see Jake. If you guys don't know about Coin World, I'm going to let Jake explain most of it. But whenever you see me on the weekly feeds and we do the news of the day or the week, the first place I go after I search what bullion prices are for the day is Coin World, because they always have information about the hobby, about numismatics. They always have information about shows. Come on in, Jake. It's great to see you, brother.
I see you.
We got the chance to talk to Jake last year because Coin World has introduced the tagging thing. We'll call it the tagging thing for now. But before we get into that, I wanted to give Jake an opportunity to tell us what Coin World's been up to, what he's been up to, how's things going. Just give us kind of an idea what you've been doing over the last year.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been busy, so we'll talk about the app in a little bit.
Yes.
Continuing to grow the app, make it better for users. Still doing the publication. We've been doing the publication since 1950. So we have a weekly and a monthly. The weekly is more news, current affairs, where the monthly is featured stories, and we do the coin values. We have digital products as well. Coin World's going to be doing our first coin show later on in September.
Wait. This is important. Did you say Coin World is doing its first
coin show?
So it's first sponsored brand.
Yeah.
Wow, and that's going to be in Tampa?
Tampa, September 11th through the 14th.
What's the date on that?
The 11th through the 14th of September at the Tampa Convention Center. And then we already have, for sure, 2 shows lined up for 2025 already.
Very cool. And what, may I ask, what went into the decision-making process for Coin World to start doing a show?
So I think it's always been on our radar to do,
Mhm.
but it's, we're in the business of bringing content to people. We've never been in show business.
Right.
But it's always something that's been on our radar. And we were able to partner with Larry Shepard, who was a part of Central States a couple of years ago.
Larry Shepard is a highly, highly, highly respected person. I mean, man, in the numismatic world.
I feel like he could put on a show besides us.
Yeah, he does.
So that's kind of been an easy transition for us to start to get into it. so far it's been great working with them. We've learned a lot.
Very cool.
So yeah, so we already got dates picked out for 2025, and
Where do we find those dates?
those dates are not public.
Okay.
So once we get all the details squared away, we'll do that.
If you want to break any news, you feel free.
No,
and
I'm
this is
not-
a
I'm
great
not
time. I'm just saying, if you want to break some news, you're allowed to, or whatever you're allowed to do.
It's the Great American Coin and Collectible Show.
Mm-hmm.
So we wanted to obviously be something that's familiar for coin dealers, but
Perfect.
also kind of make it different.
Yeah.
So the first year, so in Tampa, we're going to have coin dealers. We'll have a few stamp dealers. But in 2025, we're really looking to do coin, stamp, cards, shoes, watches.
Wow, you guys are going all out.
A lot of educational stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But what we want to do is have all the educational stuff on the floor, so no one ever has to leave.
That's awesome.
Because like here, even though it's it's down the hallway, you
Mhm.
still have to leave the floor.
Yes.
And then also for dealers, they might want to go see something, but
Mhm.
they're like, I can't leave
Mhm.
my table. So we're going to be live streaming all of the educational stuff through our YouTube. So that way, if you wanted to, you could have your laptop open or your phone, and you
Coin World has a YouTube channel.
we do.
Did you guys know that? I didn't know that. I had no idea you
I-
had a YouTube channel.
I've been pushing hard for the last year to really
So you need me help with that. Let me know.
put effort. I will put effort into it.
I would
because
love to help with that.
It's something that we've really missed the mark on.
I think what we'll do one of these days, you and I will get in touch with each other, and maybe one of these days we can invite you on. We do a weekly podcast every week at Thursday at 3 p.m.
Perfect.
Why don't we set up a date in the near future
Yep.
to bring you guys onto our podcast? We'll pick a whatever week works best, so we can let everybody know that hey, Coin World has a YouTube channel. Here's the people that are running it, and let's talk some coins. Let's talk some stuff. So yeah, I mean, it would only help grow your channel, but it would also help grow our channel because we literally want to be the channel that educates everybody on coins, cherry picking, numismatics, bullion stacking. So this could be a partnership I never expected until Jake sat down. I always see Jake and I always love talking to him because he's such an intelligent guy. And the stuff that he's trying to do with Coin World, it's kind of awe-inspiring because it seems like you're taking Coin World from it seems like you have a big hand in taking Coin World from what it was to where it's going. So that must be really exciting.
It is. It's a lot of work, and it's a challenge just given the demographic, the major demographic of our industry, and trying to introduce new technology without scaring people, without trying to feel like we're Big Brother, because we're not. At the end of the day, Coin World will always be about bringing information and content for people
That's
and
awesome.
linking coin dealers, coin buyers together.
That's-
That's all we want to do. We've never been in the game to
Yep.
buy and sell coins.
Mhm.
We're about bringing those two groups of people together.
That's awesome. I mean, I'm so honored to have you here, Jake, and to be able to talk about this and introduce this to our listeners and subscribers. I mean, I know we only have 17 people watching us live right now, but the beautiful thing about our channel and having over 150,000 subscribers, people are going to go back.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to go back and they're going to watch these videos when they're not working or with the family or whatnot. And I'll make sure we cut this out and make this just its own individual video. That way people can really, when they see Coin World, they can really watch that video and learn all the good stuff about what Coin World has done. We all know what you guys have done, but now to see where you're going, it's really exciting. And I'm not just saying that to say, oh, I've got a guest, I've got to be complimentary. I'm saying that because I've always loved Coin World. I've always loved the information I've gotten from them. But it's always been just that. Oh, let me check out what Coin World's got. What article do you have on the website? And it's always been just that.
Just that.
But now we're seeing Coin World evolve and change with the times to where you're doing shows, you're doing more education and have education on the floor, especially with all the hard things about videoing on a coin show floor. This is going to be gangbusters. This is game changing.
Yeah, and the other thing we're hoping to do is have auctions at the show live on a screen.
Very cool.
So if you're similar with like Whatnot, how they do it via over the internet, we're going to do it there live.
awesome.
Have to be there to participate, but we think that that's something that can engage people.
And if you do auctions like that, I'm just putting this out there. That could be a chance for you to be able to get an exceptional piece of history coin at a really competitive rate.
We have people that are going to be donating stuff to the auction. We've also, I guess you'd say, we struck a deal with the Mint. The Mint's going to be there, so we struck a deal. So we are going to be getting some exclusive stuff from the Mint that will be graded ahead of time and be ready for our auction.
Did you guys hear that? So Coin World is not only doing shows. I'm going to call that breaking news. I hope you don't get in trouble for saying that. So breaking news. Not only is Coin World going to be starting to do shows all over the country or just in Tampa for now?
No, we will be in Florida again in 25, and then I believe we'll be somewhere else in the Midwest.
Perfect. And they struck a deal with the U.S. Mint because Coin World is who they are and the history they have. At their shows, they're going to start debuting U.S. Mint products that we don't know about yet. That's kind of cool. That. Forgive my.
Like I said, they'll be graded ahead of time.
Very cool.
We have a couple different things that we're thinking about. I know everyone likes the box thing now, so we're thinking about putting some in a box. And again, it's all about entertainment.
Yep.
But all keeping it there. And the other thing too, we want to make it so with kids that they don't feel like just meandering around. That we want to have educational stuff for people that necessarily don't want to go look at coins, but they can sit at the stage and activities for kids. We're hopefully having something with the astronauts there since we're going back to the moon.
Yeah.
We've been talking with them to give a program, bring some stuff that they're allowed to bring for people to see.
Forgive my language, but that's badass.
It is. They're really cool to talk to.
What you guys are doing, this sounds. I want to be a part of it. I want to be a part of it.
If you
somehow, some way, I want to be a part of it. This is.
I've been pushing hard when we started thinking about doing a show and what we could do different. I stumbled upon Collectathon, and if you've never seen it or heard of it, if you just go to their website, Collectathon, they do a YouTube video recap of their events, and it is.
I'm going to check that out.
They have musicians that'll like big name musicians come in. They'll play on stage as the thing's going on. You know, they have people shooting T-shirts out of the rocket guns and stuff. Now, that might be a little much for.
Hey, you know what? We got coin T-shirts. Let's do it.
But with anything, if you don't start evolving, making things better and bigger, I feel like slowly it just goes to the wayside. With anything, with the shows, with our business, with the magazine, it's kind of a double-edged sword for us where two of our biggest costs is print and paper. So we would love to go digital on everything because it saves us a ton of money. But our demographic loves a paper copy.
Yeah, they do. You have a demographic that is very old school.
And it's just one of those things that, like I said, if you don't start evolving and changing, it's slowly.
I have an idea for that. Picture a iPad, Kindle type apparatus. Picture Coin World subscribers that are the old school Coin World subscribers. You issue them a Kindle iPad type app, and you show them like through tutorials or whatever of how to use it. And then you say, from now on, your Coin World magazine gets sent to your app along with, or to your pad or whatever.
Yeah.
And along with that, as you learn to use it more and more, show information, educational videos. We may be able to bring them along. We're going to have a technology partner that makes this as cheap as possible because it's going to be expensive. So that's just an idea one for us.
The best thing is I feel like once people actually see our digital products, get used to them, they like them way more than print.
Exactly.
Because we can offer.
Yep. What if we actually had a Coin World Kindle?
Yeah,
That was specific. That would be specific to Coin World and everything you're doing.
Our other business is stamp. We do stamp catalogs every year, and we have a digital stamp camp that you can get on your iPad or Kindle, and there's tons more information on there because we're not constricted to all this information has got to fit in 800 pages.
Yeah.
So some stuff we can put way more images.
Yep.
We can make search functions. So it's there. It's just showing people that it's not that scary to use.
Yeah.
And then once you get used to it, we can provide you more information and faster. Because you're not waiting on the mail system, which is, I'm sorry, is awful.
It is awful. And here's the thing with the mail system. The mail system is getting more and more expensive. It's being affected more and more by weather events and climate and this, that, whatever. So if you can either come up with that either amazing app, but a lot of people are old school, they're just so anti-app.
It's just ingrained
But if
in their
it's-
head to feel the paper.
Yes, but if it's something that they can hold in their hand and it's a Coin World, I'm just going to go with Kindle for now. Because the only reason I go with Kindle is my mom, believe it or not, she has a Kindle that she takes with her everywhere she goes. And I always ask her, what do you do with that thing? Because I don't know what a Kindle is. She's like, I read my books. She's like, I read my books. And she's old school. You know, she's my mother. So, and I'm 50, so you can get an idea how old she is. Sorry, Mom. And to get her to transition to the Kindle was crazy at first, but now she will not go anywhere without it. She won't go anywhere because if she's like, well, if I have to wait, I'm going to read my book.
Yeah.
And it's so much better than lugging a book around. So
my dad was the same way.
there you go. Yeah.
Loved reading books. And finally, we got him one for Christmas, and now he loves it.
Yeah, can't go anywhere without it. So maybe we can massage them.
It is, and it's all about transition.
Exactly.
We're never gonna just pull the plug and say, all right, we're all digital, because we know it just won't work. It's a slow and painful transition.
It is. But I think it's going to happen. And I think that people like yourself that are you know, I would love to sit in on one of your brainstorming sessions with the company where you guys are like, hey, what about this? And hey, I know I do. I would totally nerd out just watching you guys with a whiteboard and PowerPoint presentations and notepads and being like, we got to try this. And what about this? And what is the psychology of this? I would love to see one of your brainstorming sessions. That would be so cool. We got to talk about that.
Yes.
All right. So on this channel, you guys know I'm one of the most transparent people out there. I tell you what I feel. I tell you what I like, what I don't like. Last year, when Jake introduced me to the Coin World app, I was like, whoa, this could be revolutionary and groundbreaking and you know, it could be just the most awesome thing in the world. And if you want to know what their app looks like, there it is, Coin World. And I'll leave that there just for a second. So in case you didn't know they had an app, now you do, and now you know what it looks like. But so Jake started talking to me about the tags that Coin World can put on your slabbed coinage. And what you do is you submit a form, just like you'd be submitting to PCGS, basically. You submit a form with all your slabbed coins and the grade and who slabbed it, whether it's PCGS, NGC, ANEX, all that. And after, I just got a 5-minute warning, sorry. After you get the tag, you put the tag, after you get to fill out the form, you send the form into Coin World. Coin World then goes through everything, verifies everything. They call you if there's any question and they couldn't read anything, whatever. Then they send you the tags. And there's a little bit of a monetary exchange that Jake will get into, but they send you the tags, and all you have to do is take the tag and stick it onto the back of the slab. What happened? Take it from there, Jake. Tell me about.
That was pretty good. I'm surprised you remember all that.
Thanks. Hey, man, I paid attention.
So we actually have two options. It can be similar to having your coins graded. If you feel comfortable shipping your coins to us, it's all insured. You can ship your coins. The benefit of shipping your coins to us is we can take high-def pictures of them. They'll be inside the app, and then we can also send them to you if you ever want to use them for anything.
Okay.
But yeah, the other option, if you don't feel,
I'm gonna cut you off real quick.
No, you're fine.
Think about that. If you send your coins to Coin World, and they take the high def pictures and they keep a record of those, if you ever have a house fire, if you ever get robbed, if you ever have a major natural disaster, if you lose all your coins to some sort of unfortunate event, somebody has a record of them that you can give to your, wait for it, insurance company?
We would keep records of the images, but then we would have your I'd be able to log in and see your profile as well. So yeah, then if you don't feel comfortable shipping your coins, which I would totally understand, especially if you got some expensive ones, I can program your tags, make sure they work. I can send them to you with instructions. Okay, tag 1 goes with this coin, tag 2 goes with this coin. From there, it is actually up to you if you want to put the tag on or not. I think since the last time we've spoken, we are coming out with a new tag. The original one, I should have problem with me. The original one had a security tail that goes around the edge of the slab.
Right.
You start to pick at that, we'll get notified that your tag has been tampered with. We'll contact you, ask you what's going on. Same thing if you would crack the case open, we'd get a notification. What we found is, kind of surprised me that a lot of people could care less about the security. They just want the information.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, all right, if that's all that they want, let's make one smaller that takes up less real estate, that's not so big and encompass on their coin. So we have one that's going to be about the size of the CAC.
Okay. So just a little.
And it's all NFC, near field communication, the same technology that's in your chip on your credit card.
Okay.
So what you do would be you would take your phone with the app, put it close to the tag, open the app, bring all the information. So what you're going to get is you're going to get basic grading information. So if you would type in your certain number of PCS, you would get, the designer, the mintage, the grade, and so forth. But then where you're really getting the value for what you're paying for the tag, we have every single coin world going back from when we started in 1960 digitized. Not only are they digitized, they're all tagged. So say you have a Morgan dollar that is in your inventory, we can then start putting in articles about the Morgan dollar from all of the coin worlds going back to 1960.
Wow.
We can also then do, like when the Mint came out with the new Morgan peace dollars, that was a big deal. We could have took that press release that Coin World did and sent it to you. Immediately, as that article went out online, we could have sent it to all the users that had Morgan dollars, saying, "Hey, you like Morgan dollars? You have Morgan dollars." They're releasing new ones.
Wow.
So you get the history of the coin.
And here comes the big one.
The big one that I think is auction results. So
Auction results.
Our system is constantly going out and searching auction results. So that will continue, and it's not like one of those things that tell people it's not. You put the coin in there, you look at it once, and it never changes. It's there. Our goal is that every time that you log in, there's something new and different on that coin in your inventory, whether that's new auction results, new articles, or new values have changed.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And our analysts are telling us that a lot of people are going by auction results when they're trying to figure out a value of a coin.
Yep.
So not only will you see the values of the coins, if it's a PCGS coin, it will give you what PCGS thinks it's worth. It will give you what NGC for a very similar coin, what they think it's worth. Same with the Red Book, and same with our Coin World values. We will then take however many values we can find. We will then take the auction results, and we have an algorithm that puts all that together, and we'll give you what we think is a fair value. Which to me is, if you have a PCGS coin and you look it up and it says it's worth $100, you think my coin is worth $100. But that coin could be 150 on NGC. Coin World could say it's 75.
Yep.
So then you're in this pickle of how much is this coin really worth?
Yeah.
So instead of trying to figure out, okay, well, it's selling at auction at this, BCGS has at this, Gracie has at this, we will do all of that information for you.
Compiles it all for
Compiles it, and we'll give you, and again, we're not in it to make money off the value of your coin.
Right.
So it doesn't do us any justice to say that your coin is worth $1,000 if it's not.
If it's not, exactly.
Again, we are in the business of bringing you information.
And more importantly, I think that, if somebody had a natural disaster or a house fire or lost their coins were stolen, at least they now have something that they can give to their insurance company and say, this is what I had. This is an independent third party that's been around since 1960 that says what this coin was worth. And it's just something to help you all out.
But before there's a natural disaster, you can go and get your stuff insured and say, this is
my collection. This is what it's
fair
worth.
estimate of what it's worth.
And so you don't have to wait you don't ever want to wait till after a natural disaster.
It might not work.
You can be very proactive and you can get this stuff logged. All right, Jake, I got 1 minute left with you because we got to get to the next interview. But I wanted to ask, okay, again, we talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything is great so far. Talk to me about the bad. And I want to preface that with, so guys, after I talked to Jake last year, I got busy when I got home. And so a few months later, I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. Coin World. I got to get on there. I got to get my tags. And I started going in there and I was like, well, wait a second. You know, the tags cost money. That's less money that I could buy more coins with. And I kind of just let it, I was going to get back to it and I didn't. And I feel bad about that because Jake and I are building a great relationship. So I'm here to tell you, Jake, I started thinking about the money for the tags and should I send my coins in or should I just send in the form what do I do? Talk to me about that portion. What is going on with the tagging? How is the pricing now compared to last year, or is it the same? Just give me the good bag and the other. And the app. Don't forget the app. I need to know about the app.
The pricing is still the same.
Okay.
I will say,
and that price is?
If you're buying one tag alone, it's $10.
Okay.
You're way better off to get at least 5 coin tag. We will start making deals with tags after 5 points.
Okay. So maybe going down from $10 to $9.50 or not. What? Just to give the audience kind of an idea.
Yeah. I mean, I've had people that have gotten 15 coins tagged, and I'll charge them for every other tag.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There's two sides of it. We think that there's great value in having all that information, especially if you are actually active on buying and selling your coins.
Yeah.
To have that information there.
They're free.
The other great factor is if you're not interested in spending the money, it is still a great tool for your inventory management because you can still put in the certain number of your coin and you'll put it in your other inventory and you can put what you paid for. So it's still a great tool to have inventory right on the
President comes.
Some of the challenges we've had
disabled people. I'm not going to
with the app.
Thank you, sir.
Although Coin World is a big name in the coin space, we are not a big name in the app world. So we're not YouTube, we're not Facebook, we're not Instagram. And what I think a lot of people don't realize is when Apple and Google or Android push out these updates, it kills everything. So, and a lot with Android. So 2 updates ago from Android actually wiped out, and no one with an Android could download our app. And we went to Google and they're like, well, update your stuff. Like, yeah, that's easy for you to say.
Right.
That's a lot of money on our end.
For IT and all that stuff.
We had about 6 months ago, Apple did an update and it crashed the system that we were using to scan barcodes.
God, that's a pretty important feature.
The great thing is that system was widely used on apps because it was free and it worked well. I think my personal opinion is they found out about that, did an update, and it no longer allowed you to use that one. You had to use one that you had to pay for.
Of course.
So right now we are in the midst of an update. So if you're having any issues, you shouldn't have any issues. If you have inventory on the app, you will not see any issues. You'll be able to look up your coins. They will still be there. They will still be updated. Our stuff is on our end, so we're waiting for an update so I can start tagging coins again.
And I'm sure your IT guys are working burning the midnight hour.
And I try to stay in contact with people that have active submissions and, hey, there's nothing on your end that's wrong. It's on our end. We want to fix this.
See, and that speaks to Coin World's reputation and their customer service. If something is wrong, they're going to keep you informed.
Yeah.
They're going to let you know, hey, this is our bad. We will take care of you. Trust us. Just give us a little bit of time.
We'll always make it right. And the last thing I want to do is think I programmed your tags correctly, send them to you, and they not work.
Yeah. That'd be killer.
So with technology, that is the one downside. There are going to be things like that. Like I said, we are not YouTube.
Yep.
So when Apple or Google comes up with a new update, I'm sure they are contacting these big companies saying, okay, this is our new update. This is how it's going to change. This is how it's going to affect you. They can care less about small
companies. And I think that will fix itself
It will.
eventually. Well, look, Jake, if you want to bring out anything to show throughout the day, by all means, pop by. But we always enjoy you coming by, and we enjoy this not partnership, but this relationship that's growing between COINOP and Coin World. And I will tell you that if there's anything formal that we could start working in the next year before the next year's show to report to our users how to make things better and use more user friendly, I'm all in. I'll be willing to talk with you and spend time with you anytime, because I really think that this technology is important. I believe in what Coin World does. They've always been a source for me to go to. So yeah, I want you guys to know that I believe in Coin World and I believe in what they're doing. And I think that we can bring some partner, some relationship building to bring that information to you guys. So Jake, I can't thank you enough for taking the time. I'm sorry we were running late,
No, you're fine.
but
Busy man.
you're always just an awesome dude to talk to, and really respect what you do, respect Coin World. And like I said, I'd love to be a fly on the wall at one of those brainstorm sessions, because I'm sure it's awesome.
I'm telling you would, but I appreciate it.
All right, Jake. Well, thanks again for coming by.
Thank you.
And during the next year, let's get together. Let's do a conference call or a Zoom call. Let's talk about how we can bring Coin World and COINOP together for a better, bigger, and stronger relationship.
I totally agree.
Awesome, brother. Thank you so much, Jake.
Yep, thank you.
All right, guys. I know I owe you giveaways. I owe you all kinds of stuff, but I have to go live on the convention center floor. So check this out. We're rolling right into our next interview. We are going live. We are the only organization that can actually film inside the convention center. We're going to go live in about 30 seconds to Amanda and Patrick Hipple from the Osborne Mint. Last year, I told you, Patrick and I told you a story about the Lincoln dies, the Lincoln campaign dies that President Lincoln used for his campaign. I'm going to call them tokens. Patrick will correct me. But we're going to go live right now to Amanda on the floor so she and Patrick can show you what's going on with the Lincoln campaign dies and what Osborne Mint's going on. Take it away, Amanda. I don't know if you can still let's talk here. I want to see if you can build a little relationship.
We tried to
Sorry guys, JB's doing his thing. Let him do his thing. He's fine. Let's see. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but apparently Mark A has donated this. We can do a giveaway if you guys want to. These people's in here. 19. Cool. So it's a 1963 50-cent Canadian. Yeah, $80 silver. Let's throw the comments up because I'm going to see what y'all are saying. Beautiful, very, very beautiful. What we can do is we can try to do a letter giveaway. We'll have JB pick the. Let me speak up a little bit. You might hear me. We'll have JB pick the letter. He didn't hear me. So let me switch this camera out. You guys can see it a little bit better.
Hey, hold on. You want to just do a little partnership. Come on up our finance numbers. Start building stuff. But it's all, I'll leave it up to you.
I'm not putting that any further down. You guys see that? I'm glad that we can definitely be doing
And
that.
of course, I'm going to be
Really gorgeous coin.
All right, brother.
JB's about to come back, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the giveaway from him for that. Okay.
not only that people in the booth watch it, but if you're just walking around, we have auction going on, maybe you can see it. Maybe you can hear it.
I want.
I didn't want it.
Sure.
We hate going. This one's
So we're gonna go ahead and do a letter. If you guys give me a second, I'll get the letter and then we'll go from there.
But then you go to the other.
All right. So we'll go ahead and start the bid off with 59. All right. So I got the letter here, guys. If you guys are ready to do the giveaway here, we can definitely do that.
That's why we went with.
So, okay. On the Coin Op Go, we'll go ahead and start guessing on it, and we'll try to get this out of here.
We gotta
Get a giveaway because he's still.
Thank you so much.
You're gonna come do this giveaway, sir. Sir, you wanna come do this?
What are we doing? They're supposed to be live on the floor. What's going on? Everybody's what? All right, I guess we're doing a giveaway before we go live on the convention floor. I didn't mean to tell you some bad information, so I'm going to get labeled the disinformation guy. All right, we're doing a quick giveaway. Did you already show it?
Yeah.
All right, so we're doing a quick giveaway. You're going to wait for the Coin Op Go, and then once we get this giveaway done, hopefully then we'll go to the floor. I apologize. All right, on the Coin Op Go, here we go. And you told them one guess per person. You told them everything.
Yep.
All right. Sorry guys, I got distracted with Jake doing some follow up. I want to let you guys know that some of the things that I talked to Jake with is actually forming a partnership or a relationship with CoinOp and Coin World going forward. You know, bringing different kind of benefits to you guys. That's why I stepped away from the live stream. So I am truly hopeful, and you have my word and my commitment that I'm going to follow up with Jake after this to try and bring you guys a relationship with Coin World that's going to benefit you, because that's what we do. Coin Up benefits you. All right, we got some guesses. We got Daryl got a guess. No brown sugar. Sierra Hippie. Kayla's in the house. Weed Man. Patriots Mom. I love that. Patriots Mom. I love that handle. Freaking Awesome's in the house. Amanda Wiley's in the house. Robert Bruce. So Robert Bruce. You got that? Did you get that from Braveheart, brother? All right. Nobody's guessed it. Come on, y'all. Give me some guesses. You know what? Can we give him one more guess? Take one more guess. One more guess on this. You get two guesses on this one. Two. You get two guesses. We got a silver 1963 50% Canada or 50 cent Canadian half dollar. 80%. 80% silver, y'all. 80%. Come on, give me some more guesses. I see brown sugar, Kayla, Sierra's back in there. Come on, y'all. Did I stump y'all on the second giveaway of the day? Did I literally stump y'all? It looks like I did. So here's what we're gonna do, because we got to get this interview going with Osborne Mint. We're gonna open it up. As many guesses as possible. Throw your guesses uppercase. Look, is it all uppercase or look? It's uppercase. Uppercase letter. Put your caps lock on. Fire guesses. Just fire away. Whoever gets it first wins. Come on. Come on, Cletus. Still don't see it. I guess I picked a good one. Winner, winner. Chicken dinner. K for Kayla. Boom, boom, boom. Kayla, you are the winner. Chicken dinner of this Canadian half dollar, 80% silver. This is from Mark A Coins. Once again, Mark A truly giving back to the community in ways that we never thought possible. What? Okay. All right, Kayla, great job. Once again, just awesome. Mark A, I don't know if you guys know this, but he just does so much for the channel. Yeah, I mean, it's just awesome to be able to really have Mark A part of this community, because he does so much. He's so giving. I literally tried to give him $5 because he's been giving me bottles of water all morning because I was dehydrated yesterday. And he's just like, I will not take your money. I will not take your money. And so he's given me waters. He's given you guys silver. Are we ready?
Yeah.
All right. He's given me waters. He's giving you guys silver. So, I mean, Mark A., much thanks to you, brother. You just are awesome. All right. Now we're going to go inside the Sharonville Convention Center. We're the only people that can film inside the convention center because COINTALK and the Cincinnati Numismatic Association got a little relationship. So we're going to go to Amanda and Patrick Hipple from the Osborne Mint to discuss the Abraham Lincoln dies from his campaign in 1859-60. I'll let Amanda and Patrick take it away. Amanda, it's all yours. Good to see you.
Good afternoon, COINTALK community. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm here with Patrick, as JB said, with Osborne Mint.
Hello, everybody. How are we doing? Great to see you again.
You're going to go ahead and you're going to show me some really cool things about the Lincoln campaign die.
So for the very first time, we talked about it briefly last year. We have the campaign. The campaign dies. Abraham Lincoln. Now, these are the original campaign dies from 1860, along with tokens that were struck from our dies on loan by the American Numismatic Association. They very kindly loaned those to us for this show. Big thing about this is one of the fun stories about Abraham Lincoln, especially back during the 1850s, we didn't have computers per se where we could just sit there and push a button and change a design. At that time, he wasn't wearing his beard, and he wasn't quite sure when he went through the inauguration whether or not he was going to have his beard or not. It wasn't until a young lady, while he was on the campaign trail, came up to him and said, "Mr. Lincoln, you look better with the beard." That he decided to go with the beard. But just in case he made that decision, we have one die with a beard and one die without the beard. The die we have right now is the die without the beard, and this is what we struck the campaign tokens with. So this is for the 1860 presidential campaign. In addition to that, we also have campaign dies for Breckinridge, Bell, and Stephen Douglas, all three who were Lincoln's competitors during the 1860 presidential campaign. A couple other things we have found in the vault at Osborne Mint. We have campaign dies, inauguration dies for Ulysses S. Grant, Henry Clay of Kentucky, and a couple of commemorative dies after the assassination of Abraham Lincoln. Many of these, especially the 1860 campaign dies, were done by a die sinker named Benjamin True, who did a lot of famous dies from back in the 1850s, 1860s. So these are great finds that we were able to find in the Osborne Vault.
This is awesome. Are there any other items that you would like to show us?
If you want to come over here to the other display case, another cool project we had worked on back in the 40s, the 1940s, as part of the World War II war effort. We helped produce ration tokens for the U.S. government. We have here on display a full set of ration tokens, both blue and red, with all color combinations, all letter combinations. Still don't know exactly what those letter combinations were for. We believe it was anti-counterfeiting. In addition to having the full set, we have also found dialogue from back in 43 and 44 that actually go through the construction and how these dies were used. The codes, colors completed, what they were struck with. Going through the vaults, we actually did find the dies themselves. One of the interesting things about these dies is, especially during the war effort, there's conservation was key, especially in metal. So one thing you may or may not be able to see here is the fact that each one of the dies is kind of a different length. So if a die wore out, they would just slice off the end and then restrike the die, create a whole new die. So slowly, as they would go through, the dies got shorter and shorter and shorter. The next thing we have is a die and punch assembly that we actually used to make the OPA token. This is found in one of the Osborne vaults. We're still trying to put together how it was actually used, how they worked it through. We've had engineers look through it, and it's fascinating information, fascinating history. Last thing we found in the vault, along with these dies, were the actual die tags from 1944. You see here April 21st, April 26th, April 24th. One gentleman here, long, very busy gentleman, did all the die tagging for us.
That is so cool. It's really cool history.
Both of these, the Lincoln dies, the 1860 campaign dies, and all the OPA dies, this is the first time they've ever been on exhibit since they were put in the vault. The last time they came out was probably, especially with the Lincoln dies, 20, 30 years ago.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you for letting us see these. That's
Thank you very much for letting us show.
Well, I think you're going to be heading out to your CKG pretty soon with an interview.
Excellent. Hey, thank you very much, Amanda. Greatly appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, guys, back to you.
Thank you so much, Amanda. Thank you, Patrick. Patrick's actually going to come out and join me for a little bit of an interview on what you guys just saw. I want you to understand that the significance of what you just saw. Those campaign dies are the actual dies that President Lincoln's campaign contracted for the Osborne Mint to make. Those dies are from the 18th. You know how old they are. It is unbelievable that those dies have been in the Osborne Mint's vaults all these years. And when we talked about it the last couple of years, I was like, Patrick, I got to see him. Patrick, I got to see him. Patrick, I got to see him. Well, Patrick obviously went back to the head or whoever's in charge over at the Osborne Mint. Who is in charge?
The head of the president of the company is Andre McCaster.
Andre McCaster. So Patrick must have went to Andre and said, Andre, you have, or Mr. McCaster, you have people that are dying to see these dies. They're pieces of history. You got to let us get them out of the vault and get people to see them. And he obviously listened to you. And he obviously finally gave the blessing. Tell us a little bit about how that went.
Very easily. The big thing is a couple different things, and the Cincinnati Numismatic Association has gone far above and beyond to make sure that it's possible for us to bring this out. Big thing with security, these are priceless works of art. One of the big things we're working on right now is we're going through a restoration project where we are scanning all the dies to make sure we have them for posterity's sake. A couple of the dies were used in the early part of the 1900s, I think around 1950. Basically, they wanted to restrike some of the old campaign coins. The problem was they restruck and they basically shattered a couple of the dies. I don't know if you saw one of the commemorative dies up there, but you can see where it's clearly broken into a couple different pieces. We actually were able to maintain and hold all that, but for posterity's sake, for historical sake, we're going through and scanning all the dies. Now, there's a possibility you might actually see something come out of those scans here in the future, but that's for later. So, and the OPA tokens, that's just fascinating. A lot of work went into those, a lot of local help. Providing campaign books. We're still trying to figure out exactly how some of the assemblies work. When we found things, we found them in the vault. I'm the vault diver of the company, and so basically went through and we just found everything in the box. We probably have, I'm going to say around 250 old OPA dies. So we're going through trying to assess the number of combinations, see what other information there is. As we saw there in the video, we were also able to find quite a few log books. So that helps shine some light on what they were used for, how they were used, how we manufactured them. We know how they were used and what they were used for, but more how we manufactured them and how we were able to get through the entire process.
You know, that really speaks to something I just thought of. You know, as a lover of history and people that are collect coins and you know, people in our audience, when they see old things and old pieces of history, they're like, well, I gotta have that. Partially for their own selfish reasons of wanting to have and preserve, but also because of their moral things of, hey, this is a piece of history. We've got to preserve this. I think back to the 1960s, 70s, 80s, 90s. A lot of things going on. Not only is our culture changing, but, you know, the world was going through the 80s was the Cold War and all that stuff. And to think that you had all this stuff downstairs in the vault. You didn't have elaborate security systems, but the employees that came before you knew enough to say, we got to keep this here and we got to make sure it doesn't get lost in the annals of history. So that says a lot about Osborne's just culture and the fact that you guys were able to retain these pieces of history.
Well, one of the fun things about Osborne, one thing we've always taken pride in is we guarantee our dies for life. And part of that process is the storage system. We have between 6 to 8 different vaults inside the office, a number of die vaults, things along those lines. The big thing is part of that commitment is making sure they're stored properly. Now, to your point, we've saved a lot of the history, and it's some of it's a bit like a library that's been jumbled up a couple times. We're not quite sure where the books are. We just know where they are, where they're not.
Right.
But we have
Yeah.
inside. So part of the fun is going through discovering that history, which to your point, It's interesting. Some of the things we found. Can't obviously talk about any company we're still working with now or any living person. But that's part of the point of that is discussing and finding some of the old things, original coal script, textile script from back in the late 1800s, early 1900s that were used throughout Appalachia. Transit tokens, brothel tokens.
Wow.
Different things we've seen.
You have one of those?
We had found a number of different things along those lines. And
That's so
things
amazing.
interesting. But the fascinating thing is the history of coins.
This guy?
It just encompasses such a wide berth of
Coins
different
making sense.
industries and history throughout all different types of countries.
But he
And
was the
it's
one who.
pretty cool to be able to go through and just see that
That was
history,
standing over
feel
here.
that history, touch that history, and then be able to go back and try to research exactly where this came from.
Man.
I don't.
And it's
but
amazing the
you
number of
guys-
things
You go to
coins are used
Robert.
for and have been
Yeah.
used for in
I
art.
live like 10 minutes from him.
So
it's
I'm
that-
assuming that with
Okay. Well,
I'm assuming that with some
know
of
what
the
he
things
wants,
that you
or-
haven't been able to bring out,
Oh, I don't either.
I'm assuming that there's a process.
yeah, they have a whole.
And like just like with the Lincoln campaign
All right.
guys, how
Appreciate it.
you couldn't bring them in the years past because of security, and now the new edition we have that security. I'm assuming that there's processes that you guys are trying to put in place to actually bring out some of that history out of Osborne, but obviously you have to wait for maybe people to die or you have to wait for agreements to expire.
Exactly. It's a sensitive thing. And obviously presidential dies from 100 years ago, 100 plus years ago. That's a different subject. 160 years ago. Completely different subject than a modern day company. Or things along those lines. It's really based on what the contracts are, what the situation is. We have things from modern times like Star Wars dies, Power of the Force coins that we did back in the 1980s in conjunction with Kenner Toys. Those are things that we're able to discuss. It's out in the public. We don't have a license for those anymore, but it's also something that we've used and we've moved on from, but still something we discuss. So there's
You
a
ever
lot
gonna
of
be able to
history.
show those at any time?
We have a couple of them left. Most of them are in the hands of private collectors now.
Makes
So
sense.
we keep in touch with a lot of the private collectors, and we work with a lot of them in different Star Wars clubs. But it's different pop culture.
Yep.
Some of those things, it really just depends on what the history is, what the contract situation is. When it comes to presidential situations, it really is depending on who the president is. If you're still living, we won't deal with it. We won't discuss it. As far as deal with, we won't discuss it publicly. These are things that are kept behind closed doors. Now, mind you, there's also other presidents who their states have made it very clear that this is off the table. We don't discuss, and that's I totally appreciate it. That's
Yep.
their prerogative, and it's their IP. So
And-
we respect
and-
and honor that.
And for Osborne to maintain their reputation, you're going to say, okay, well, we've got some stuff that would be great to share, but if this is one of those things that needs to be kept close hold, we're going to do that because we're going to honor our reputation.
Exactly. I'm asked every day about a number of presidents, and I can neither confirm nor deny.
And he's probably asked by me about a million different things. Speaking of history, though, what's Osborne Mint doing now? Last year, you guys were doing the, what was it?
We were doing a number of things. We just kicked off silver bullion last year.
Yep.
One of the big things we're doing this year is we have developed a number of product lines over the last year, and you're starting to see a lot of that come to fruition. You're going to start seeing new fractional sizes. We're doing 1 gram. We're doing silver bullion, expansions on our copper and silver bullion lines.
Wow.
A number of fractions. Been doing a lot more international business. Osborne Mint is still oldest privately owned mint in the United States. It's still American owned, but we've also entered into partnerships as part of the H&M Precious Metals Group. We partner up with Commonwealth Mint and the Royal Dutch Mint.
Wow.
So we have very much a worldwide presence.
Wow.
And it's allowed us to expand significantly some of our operations.
Well, that opens up a whole new line of questions. Some of our audience are coin collectors,
Yes.
and some of our audience are strictly gold and silver stackers.
Mhm.
Some of our audience are both. I consider myself a collector, but I am also trying to build my silver stack and my gold stack as much as I can because I think I need to for the future.
Understood.
I didn't realize that Osborne is getting more in or opening up more stacking type things. So my question to you is threefold. One, are these going to be something that stackers are going to be interested in? Two, are you having a hard time sourcing silver? And three, when do you anticipate stackers should start flocking to your website and tell us about your website to start looking at what you got going on.
So let me answer each one of those questions. The first question, are we going to be able to supply? Do we have any supply issues?
Yes.
We were one of the few mints during the pandemic who did not have supply issues. And part of the reason why is we're very secure as far as our supply chains are concerned. We are still made in the USA. We still source within the USA. So every once in a while, there might have to be an alloy. We carry over 300 individual alloys on hand. Knock on wood, part of the reason why is we've never been counterfeit. Part of the reason is because of the variety and the type of anti-counterfeit measures we take. So yes, silver, copper, gold, any of those stacking items we would love. Now going into, we'd love to be able to provide them for you. One thing I can ask for your audience, and it'll be a huge help for me. You had just mentioned the website. So osbornemint.com.
osbornemint.com.
That is our website. And right now, we are currently running a silver bullion survey. And what that means is, I don't know everything. Our company doesn't know everything, but we want to make sure that we develop and provide for our customers and for our people, our fans. Please do me a favor. I would consider it a huge honor if you go on to osbornemint.com and fill out the silver bullion survey. The reason why is the more information you give us, the more direction you give us. Hey, this is what we're looking for, the better our products get. It's just a huge way to be able to make sure that we're on point and that we are developing things to your point that you want.
Yeah.
Any help as far as designs, please feel free to reach out to us. Hippo at osbornemint.com or Hippo_Patrick at osbornemint.com. Please feel free to send me something and be more than happy to have any input.
So, go ahead, please.
One thing about the silver bullion survey, there is a coupon at the very end. So if you are doing your own private custom items, please take the survey. Give me a call. I'd be more than happy to help you.
So I'm gonna dovetail on that. If Patrick's asking for you guys to do this survey, I'm also asking, do this survey. If you're a stacker or a collector, go on to the osbornemint.com, take the survey, because that is the only way you get real change is when somebody says, let's listen to what people are thinking. So you guys and COINTALK has a chance here and now to actually shape what a individual private company is doing. So you can bet, whether it's on the plane home or sometime soon, I'm going to do this survey because I'm going to tell you what I want to see. And I'm going to tell you, from a collector and a stacker. But if you're starting to move into the bullion side of the house a little bit, to me, I only collect 90% silver and Canadian maples, American silver eagles, and I will do silver rounds, but I'm very selective in the rounds that I do because some silver rounds, they're barely worth the silver they're on. You know what I mean? So I can't wait to do this survey, and I'm asking all of our COINTALK viewers that see this video, please take the survey as well, because this is only going to help Osborne Mint make better products, and it's going to help us get the products we want. So,
and if there's things we're not doing, if there's things that you want to see that we're not doing, I'd love to hear from you. I would love to hear exactly what it is the market's asking for. You guys are pretty much who keep us going. So with your input, your information, we only get better.
That's so cool.
And to your point, you would actually mention more the bullion side. We're not only in the bullion side as well. We're also very much in the high-end market. So powdered blanks, anything along those lines. If you're interested,
give us some examples.
Give us some calls. We're currently right now. I'm not able to talk about it.
Okay,
but just see soon.
All right, very cool, very cool. And the Osborne Mint, for any of you that don't know, it's right here in Cincinnati.
We've been around for 189 years, and that 189 years we have been within the Cincinnati area. For the first 15 years, we were based south of Dayton, Ohio, which is just about 45 minutes here northwest. After that, we moved down to Cincinnati, Ohio. We've been there ever since.
That's awesome. And for those of you that don't know, maybe you didn't watch last year's video or whatnot, I always put this to Patrick because I'm always trying to get more and more information. He knows what's coming. During the Civil War, it was a very stressful time in our nation. There was problems with mint supplies and deliveries. I always ask Patrick this question. I know he can't divulge everything, but I mean, for you guys to hear some of this is just, it's historical gold in a sense. So during the Civil War, Patrick, there's rumors.
So, when the Civil War finally happened, when the South seceded, there was 4 U.S. mints, one in the North, 3 in the South. So one of the first things the Southern Confederacy did was they seized 3 U.S. mints.
Makes sense.
The majority of people fled, so they basically were left there with a bunch of mints without tons of intrinsic knowledge as far as how to run them. The U.S. government was left with 1 out of 4 mints. So that basically cut the capacity down by 75%. Osborne Mint is one of the few private mints ever to receive a special disposition to produce U.S. currency coinage during the Civil War, allegedly. We have 2 pieces of documentation which refer to this, and it's the reason why I use the term allegedly, but also I'm able to discuss this. So let's just say that Patrick Jr. comes in here 8 a.m. in the morning, and I set my presses up. I have my own crew. We get them all up and running, and we run to 5 p.m., and we're producing coinage for the U.S. government. Patrick Sr. comes in, completely different crew, no overlap, let's say around 7 p.m., and turns all the lights on, and starts producing currency and running the currency throughout the night. Today we get around to 5 a.m., and it's getting, it's going to get light here soon. And at our original location was, if you're familiar with Cincinnati, Ohio, is by the Troop Convention Center, which is relatively close to the river. We'll take a horse and buggy down to the river, put it on a ferry, take those coins we struck throughout the night, and allegedly we'll take it over to Kentucky, where allegedly gold will be put on the ferry, coins will be taken off the ferry, and ferry with gold would come back to Osborne, and we would go ahead and collect the gold. And the coins we struck were for allegedly the Confederacy. So we would strike during the day for the U.S. government and night for the Confederacy.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Now, I know for a fact that there are probably people very hard at work to track down the actual, historical, factual events. But obviously that's going to take time. It's going to take resources. It's probably going to take some special permissions from certain people. But hopefully, and this is why I always bother Patrick with this. I mean, this is why I literally always bother him with this. Hopefully one day this story can actually be told without having to use the words allegedly and with a lot more details and information, because I think it's so imperative to our country's history that people understand, even during war, certain companies and certain people had to make things run. They had to contribute, whether it was for the North or the South, but they had to make sure things didn't just stop and turn into utter, even though it was chaos, more chaos. So I always ask Patrick that, because I know that he always goes back and he always tells the bosses at Osborne that, hey, you got a group of people out there that are interested and appreciate this history. We've got to do everything we can to figure out how to catalog it and get it out.
And these are the things we're working on. These are it's all a long process. They are, again, we're talking about a situation from 100 plus years ago where a lot of documentation is being lost. So any historical person out there or historian who is interested, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll throw it up here on a second here with the actual email addresses, but anybody wants to reach out, Hipple_Patrick. I think I said Osborne, at osbornecoin.com.
Write that down and I'll show it on camera. So Patrick's going to write his email down, and I'll throw it on there. I would just ask y'all, don't flood his email. Make sure you keep it short, sweet, and make sure you're not bombarding him, because he is a busy guy. It's hard to get him away from things. I do have his email. I will make sure I show this a few times throughout the day.
I apologize for the handwriting.
Don't worry about it. I'll translate it for you. So look, the silver survey, excuse me, the silver survey on osbornemint.com. Highly encourage you guys to go out there, fill that thing out, and let Osborne Mint know what your thoughts are, so they can try and turn that into action and try and make things better for us. I mean, what companies do that? Companies just push products now. They want to know what we want. Patrick, as always, we say this every year, and this year I mean it. We have to get together before the next show.
Let us know.
We've got to do a Zoom call. We've got to do some emails. We've got to talk. My commitment to you, I'm in. I know sometimes life gets in the way, but I cannot thank you enough for your friendship. I cannot thank you enough for the things that Osborne Mint does. And I truly look forward to keeping and building our relationship and making it stronger, because we cannot let life get in our way.
Completely agree. And also, I want to say thank you very much to everybody out there. It's because of you that we're able to do this. If you're at the AMA show here in Chicago in a couple of weeks, please feel free. It's one of the first times Osborne Mint will have a booth there. Please feel free. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to meet you. So thank you very much. We greatly appreciate everything, your support, and look forward to talking to you guys again soon.
Do the silver survey, y'all. It's on osbornemint.com. Look for what Osborne Mint is doing. They're doing some great things. And we here at COINTALK, I know I speak for Mr. Lawson. I know I speak for Robert and Florida. We absolutely love the Osborne Mint, and we cannot wait to just continue our partnership with them throughout the years.
We're looking forward to it.
All right, Patrick.
Thanks so much, man.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it. Take care, everybody.
Take care, Patrick. All right, y'all. That was Patrick from the Osborne Mint. I know we've been going fast and furious since we started live. I mean, but that was the first time we've been able to get out onto the convention floor. And I really got to give a shout out to Robert and Amanda for making that happen, because I'm not the technical guy. And so for us to be able to do that interview out there on the floor, it was awesome. It was just really awesome. All right. I owe you guys a giveaway. I am way overdue on a giveaway, so I'm going to pull that out right now. What should we give away? What do you guys think? How about I tell you what?
Tell him I want my potty back.
I'll tell you what.
I want my potty dollar back whenever he's done.
All right.
Can I see the potty dollars?
Is this it?
Yeah.
Do you want me to talk about the show?
Well, yeah, I
All
figured
right.
that's the reason I brought them.
All right, I'll show it
I'm
right
about
after.
to bring you about $50,000 worth of shit
Bring
that
it.
you've
I'm
never
ready.
seen before.
I'm ready.
Yeah, well, I got to be responsible for it, so you better be protecting.
Nobody's
Go
getting
get
past
the
me.
gun.
All right, guys, we're gonna do a giveaway for a 1921 Mercury dime. This is donated by David. Donated by David. Oh, David DeBlooms. David's DeBlooms. You know, I didn't even know, David, that you would have contributed to the giveaways. I would have thanked you earlier. So David's DeBlooms has donated this 1921 Mercury dime. So what we're gonna do is we're going to do upper and lower case. We're going to do one letter, one guess per person, and you're going to wait for the coin op go. And what we're going to do is we're going to have the Mercury dime, one guess per person. The letter is either upper or lower case. Go ahead and go.
Is it lowercase?
Yep.
I seen what it was. I just wanted to make sure.
All right.
Someone was close, but
Not quite. Again, thank you to David's Doubloons. And I hope we get a winner. I love being able to give you guys stuff. This is such a treat for all of us. All right, we got 20 people in the stream. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guesses. So if you're in the stream, go ahead and make your guess. Robert, we got you with the uppercase G. Unfortunately, that's not the letter. Oh, I'm not allowed to tell you. Disregard, I said that. Hey,
still
how are
no
you?
guess.
We're doing a quick little giveaway, and then I got to talk about a potty dollar. I don't know what that means, but you want to check that out. We're going to do some show and tell after this. Did anybody guess yet? Okay, so nobody guessed it. So here we go. Hey, Rhonda, good morning. Hey, Rhonda, I did tell Mr. Lawson about that yesterday, and he was actually very glad to hear that. We're going to do one more guess per person. One. Oh, did you stop?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just did that so nobody else sends anything else.
Okay. Don't send anything yet. You got to wait for the coin op go. We're going to do one more guess per person. Highly encourage you to look up, see what was there. It's either uppercase or lowercase on this one, y'all. Upper or lower. And on the coin op, go, go, go. There we go. You did really good. No, you did. I mean, I'm serious. You guys rocked that Lincoln Head die thing.
Yeah.
It was awesome to watch.
It was actually really interesting.
Isn't it amazing, the history? Like, the Osborne Mint, they've had their hands in so much of our nation's history, and some of it they can't talk about. And it really sucks because they've done so much. It's really cool. Do we have a winner
Yes, you
yet?
can
I
have
don't
one.
see a
Yeah.
winner yet.
They're
Those
free.
are free.
You can have one of those, the cozies. You can have a sticker.
Still don't see a winner, y'all. Y'all need to look up. Remember, it's uppercase or lowercase. I'll take one. Thank you, brother. Look, Mark A taking care of me so I don't get dehydrated like I did yesterday. Where's Aunt Tammy?
Oh, you're such a peep.
She's your aunt? Rock on.
My dad.
Oh, Tammy Cheeseman is her dad's. That's cool. Is she the one that was in the book? In the yearbook?
Oh yeah, when they were doing the construction.
You didn't see the yearbook yet? They have a yearbook over there with your dad from school, with your dad in it.
Oh,
It
right
is
there. Stop,
unbelievable. Stop. Christine Anatado. Christine Anatado. You win. You were the lucky winner. Chicken dinner.
Has Christina ever won? Because if not, she needs
Never.
She needs the.
I've never seen her name before, so we got to go over some rules.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Christina, I'm sorry if I said Christina, I apologize. Christina, if you are not a member of CoinOp, I'm going to need you to send a very detailed email. I can't remember all the specifics that you need to do, but you have to send an email to heirs2you@aol.com because I don't recognize your name. So we got to figure out how to get this coin to you. You don't have to pay for anything. You don't have to pay for shipping. You don't have to do anything, but we need you to send us your address and all that stuff so that we know, so that we can get the coin to you. And welcome, Christina. I don't know if you've been here before. I just don't recognize your name, but you are part of a really cool community that loves to take care of each other. And the people in this chat, the people that make up CoinOp, they are just phenomenal people that, we truly love having around. All right. So we got a little bit of show and tell going on. We got a giveaway done. Trust me, y'all, giveaways aren't stopping. I got a Joe Durbin Bell. I got a peace dollar. I got a silver quarter from 1988 off center. So it's not silver, but it's an off center strike. We've got Franklin $50. We got all kinds of stuff to give away. And the show ends today at 3. So here's what I am promising you. Did anybody see that? Did anybody see an arm come behind me? I just saw an arm come behind me. That was weird. Anyways, there must be a ghost. So the show ends today at 3 p.m. So I got to get through all these giveaways. So I need you guys to stay tuned, stay with me. We will post all the interviews on YouTube so you guys can watch those individually. But I got a show and tell. So let me switch my cameras. Mr. Lawson dropped this coin off to me today, or just a few minutes ago. I don't know what the history is on this thing, so we're gonna have to figure it out together. This is a United States of America trade dollar. I don't know, y'all. We're gonna figure out. Okay, now I know why he called it a potty coin, because it is a trade dollar that has been altered to make it look like somebody's on the potty. So this is an actual 1877 potty dollar. It says rare and the price is $475. I don't know if that's the actual price. It's just what's on here. But you guys have now seen what's called a potty dollar. I didn't know these exist. I didn't know what he was giving me. And it makes sense that he gave it to me with the reverse side up, because I had no idea I'm still a little bit stumped at a Potty dollar because it's an actual real trade dollar from 1877 that somebody altered to make it look like somebody is on the Potty. I have literally been stumped. Okay. All right, y'all. That was the Potty dollar that you can bring back to your dad and tell him I said thanks. Thanks a lot for throwing me for a loop on that one.
Okay, so did we show the growing community?
We did not show the.
Can I
Okay,
show them?
we can. So let me give you guys the background. So earlier this morning when we were setting up, right? One of the organizers of the event that works for Mr. Heinrich was like, "Hey, I went to high school with Robert," and I was like, "Oh, I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. What was he like? This, that, whatever." He's like, "I brought one of our yearbooks," and I was like, "Wait. Did you just say that you bought a yearbook or brought a yearbook from when you were in school that has a young Robert Lawson in it?" He's like, "Yep." I was like, "Oh, we got to see that. We got to see that." So what we're going to do is we're going to put it under the camera over here, and you guys are going to see what Robert Lawson looked like when he was in high school. And he is located right there.
He looks like me so
Now,
much.
if
I
you're
look
gonna
like
do
him.
that though,
He does look like you.
if you're gonna do that, you gotta show our aunt.
I got to show what?
Our aunt. Our aunt
Oh.
is right here.
Where's your aunt?
Up here.
I didn't know your aunt was in the photo.
Yep, right
Yeah,
here at the very
there's my
top.
Aunt Tammy.
That's your Aunt Tammy that was just in the feed?
Yeah.
Yep.
How cool. Oh, those are yeah. How cool is that
Screenshot.
oh, there we go. How cool is that your Aunt Tammy that I'm like, "Oh, that's your aunt?"
Mhm.
She's in this picture
those are
too.
giveaways. Those aren't. Man,
These are giveaways.
Yeah.
These are giveaways.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we do online, we actually.
All right. So we got a chance to see a young Robert Lawson. We got a chance to see a Tammy Cheeseman who's in the chat with us. We got to see them in high school. Now, Mrs. Cheeseman, I'd never had did I meet her? Okay. We haven't had the chance to meet. So if you're really mad that your high school picture was shown live on the internet for the whole world to see, you need to blame one person and nuts. Yes. Hang on 1 second, Miss Cheeseman. Can I call her Tammy? There we go. Tammy, if you're mad that your picture was just shown all over the world on the internet, you have one person to blame and one person only, and that is.
It's okay. She's never mad at me.
Please don't get mad at me. Please don't get mad at
I'm
me.
legit her favorite.
Really?
I'm
So you're her number one?
There's one of the giveaways.
Her number one. Yes.
What is he?
He wins someday.
Number two? Okay.
She-
Well,
she-
Tammy
oh,
Cheeseman, you've got number one and you've got your number two over here
Yeah.
producing.
She won.
They are responsible for showing your high school yearbook photo to millions
I will
and
talk to you later.
billions of people
I will
around the
do
world.
worse that your dad would say.
All right, y'all. Hey, let's have a chat. Let's have an interaction. We've seen Potty dollars. We've talked to Brad Kurloff. We've had the Osborne Mint. We had Jake Utz from Coin World. Where are we at? It's 12:39. We literally have 2 hours and 21 minutes left. No problem. We have 2 hours and 21 minutes left of the coin show this year. They're not doing it on Sunday this year. So it's just yesterday and today. Talk to me about what you're thinking. Talk to me about, are you guys going to get on the osbornemint.com and do that silver survey? What are y'all thinking? What's going on? Ronald Harris, if you're in here, I don't know if I told you earlier, I got your copper round. It's with the Lawsons to get it sent to you. How you doing, y'all? We haven't had a chance to talk. We haven't had a chance to talk because we have been going non-stop. Did you guys see that again? I saw an arm come in the picture frame. There must be a ghost in here. Anyway. All right. So how we doing? What's any questions? You already did the cert. Hey, Ronald.
There was a question long way.
Find
back.
it.
Yep.
Ronald, if you did the survey on the Osborne Mint, would you mind throwing in a couple of comments that you saw as far as what you thought about the questions in this so we can put them up so people can see them. I'm not scared of ghosts. I'm not scared of no ghost. I love you, Rhonda. No, didn't my airplane ticket, I would board. I was bored to death on Sunday. Freaking! Oh, glad I didn't get my airline ticket. I would have been bored on Sunday. Yeah. I had no idea that it was not Sunday. And breaking news, y'all! They released the dates for next year. So write this down. Next year's Greater Cincinnati Area Numismatic Coin Show is July 24th, 25th, and 26th, 2025. I want to make sure you keep hearing this over and over and over so that you can start trying to see if you can actually make it to the show and be here with us in person. It would be awesome. It would be so awesome to see you all. Happy birthday, Rhonda. So yeah, you guys, well, happy birthday. Which day, Rhonda? The 24th or the 25th or the 26th? So yeah, you guys can, you got the dates now. It's the 24th, 25th, 26th. Would love to see you guys here for the Cincinnati Coin Show next year in 2025. Ronald Harris, give me, it wants to know what you're looking to purchase and what amounts. Can you highlight that, please? Okay, how much would a 1910 VDB wheat penny be worth? Somebody's got to help me out. I thought only the VDBs were only on 1909. Dwayne Mims, I'm going to get an answer for you. I thought the VDB was only on 1909. Let me check with some very knowledgeable people about the VDB on 1910. There is none.
No certified examples of a 1910 VDB.
So, okay, Dwayne Mims. We just looked online. I haven't verified the accuracy of this, but supposedly there is no examples of a 1909 or 1910 VDB penny Lincoln cent. If you have one, I would highly recommend you take pictures of it, really good pictures of it, send it to Mr. Lawson at errorstoyou@aol.com. You might have a discovery coin. You might have something. Can you highlight Robert or Ronald Harris's comment about it? It says it wants to know what you're looking for. There you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just put up Ronald Harris's comment. He did the silver survey that is on the osbornemint.com, and he was saying how it wants to know what you're looking to purchase, what the amounts, what your budget is. So I wanted to just kind of share that with you guys, that this survey that the Osborne Mint, they're truly reaching out. They're truly reaching out to people wanting to evolve and make the Osborne Mint more competitive and more better. SMAC in the easy. Love me some SMAC, y'all. Thank you, Freaking, for posting that 24th, 25th, 26th of July, 2025 for the next coin show. Be there or be square. And that was me making a square in the air.
Pretty square then, number 3.
It's number 1 to you there, chump change. All right. You follow Osborne or Ronald, you follow the Osborne Mint. Very nice. I would love to hear more about your thoughts on them. Okay. What else? You know what? Why don't we do a giveaway? I mean, we got time. We definitely have an entire box of stuff to do a giveaway. So this is a bunch of coins that are going to be part of this giveaway. Let me tell you, actually, let me show you what is in here. This is also donated by Mark A. Coins. I need you guys, you know what, hold on. Let's get serious for a second. There are 20 people in this live stream. I need you guys to do me a favor. I need 20 of you all in this live stream at some point to give a shout out to Mark A. I would just be forever grateful if you guys could just give a shout out to Mark A. say thank you or just hello or whatever. But we need to give a shout out to Mark A, because literally I think half the giveaways that I've done are from Mark A, which means that that's his money that he's investing into coming up with giveaway stuff for you guys. So if you all could give a shout out to Mark A, I would greatly appreciate it, because he's done so many giveaways. And you could do it throughout the day. You could do it now. You could do it whenever. But give a shout out to Mark A. Do we have somebody joining us? I do believe I see a Mr. Brad Kurloff jumping in the studio. Hi, Brad. Hi, Brad.
Hello. I'm at the table. I just decided to check in and see how everybody was doing.
We're doing pretty good, but since you're at the table, we'd rather not see your ugly mug. Can you show us some stuff that's at the table?
I'm trying to hold on. I got to find help me find that volume.
I'm not worried about the volume. Why don't you just show us some stuff that you got at that table?
I need to turn you up. I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Oh,
Let me go help.
here, Robert's on his way. He's going to help you.
Oh, nope, I got it.
You got it? Can
I
you hear
have
me?
my own tech. I have my own tech guy.
Awesome.
My tech guy helped me.
All right. Well, that's good. I'm glad. Now, Brad, since you're at the table, why don't you show us, instead of your ugly mug, why don't you show us some of the cool things you have at the table? There we go. What do we got here?
Well, that's a $17.99 over 8 bus dollar.
Wow.
It doesn't show up real well on the
Yeah,
little,
the lighting is bad.
but it's, that's one of the neat things. Oh, and I have a Tosha coin. That's an
What's
8
that?
reale off the Atosha shipwreck.
Wow. How many ounces of silver do you think that is, Brad?
1.
Okay.
So it's an 8 reale, which at the time was, 1 ounce of silver.
Okay.
Come back now.
Question, how much does that thing go for?
$700.
Damn. Darn, I mean.
More for you, JB.
Don't forget to let him what?
Tell Brad that Nick said that he's full of interesting stories, and she didn't want him to know that.
Nick said that you're full of interesting stories, but she doesn't want you to know that.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nick normally says I'm full of something else.
Yes.
This is neat though.
What is it?
It's a Confederate restrike $50.
Wow.
So
I wonder if that was struck at the Osborne Mint.
not quite. No, it was. I believe it was struck in New York. So there was or Philadelphia. I don't remember. There was a dealer in the late 1800s that went out and got 1861 $50, and he planed off the reverse, and he had the Confederate $50 die, and then restruck them. So these coins are lighter weight than normal $50, and it's an official U.S. coin with the Liberty seated design on the obverse with the new old Confederate reverse. So this is the closest thing you can get to a real Confederate $50. This sells for $13,500.
I was going to say, Brad, I've never even heard of anything like this. Brad, as much as I like to kid around with you, it is amazing the pieces of history that you had and have access to. It's incredible.
Well, thank you. We keep trying. Or you can get Civil War gold, a double eagle from 1861, back when Robert was a young boy.
That is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, and that only runs about $9,000. So, but anyway, that's just some of the stuff we've got here at the table. It would be really cool if other people would have shown up and had the time to come and visit with us. But we'll have fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll have a lot of fun during the open house this afternoon.
Yes, yes. Not a lot of people know about that, but in case those of you in the chat are wondering what Brad means by an open house, I want
Hey, there's B. Hey, B.
I want you to picture asking a kid if they wanted to go to Disneyland when it was closed. Well, Brad has offered to a very select few people.
Look what I found.
Blue Moon. Blue Moon. Hi, B. But Brad has offered to a few select individuals to let us.
Yes,
come
that is now that's Exhibit A in my divorce proceedings, I think.
Yeah, awesome.
Which one?
Hi, B.
Oh my God, everybody's like right here.
Yeah, yep. Look, everybody says hi.
Hi, Nick. So happy to see Nick.
Ronald says hi.
Ronald,
Rhonda, everybody.
Rhonda,
We're having a great party here. You guys are missing a great time. We were out for sushi the other night before JB got here, so it was actually an enjoyable evening, and we had a great time. Except I had to sit across from B. I mean, that was like, oh, high energy. God,
so much
I don't
fun,
know. I don't know what she's on, man.
Florida can sing.
Oh no, Florida cannot sing.
Yes.
Jeez, don't get Florida singing. But yeah, we're having a great time, and we're gonna go out to dinner again tonight. And so everybody on the right-hand side of the board here, if you come next year, you're invited. We'll have a great big dinner. We'll have another open house. It'll be fantastic.
Awesome. Well, Brad, thanks for coming in on the stream. We're going to do a giveaway. So I'm going to switch off cameras here.
That's fine. I'll come out and see you later, or come and get me when you want to do an interview. I'm free most of the afternoon.
Sounds great, Brad. Thank you so much.
Have fun. Bye, everyone. See you later.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and get you this giveaway from Mark A. This is a giveaway from Mark A. The first coin in this little bundle is going to be a 1971 halfpenny from Ireland. The second coin is going to be a 1960 franc from France. The next one is going to be a Norway. It says 1KR. I can't remember if that's a Krieg or whatnot, but it's 1962. I don't know if any of these are silver. I think they're nickel, but who knows? Then we have a 2002 pence United Kingdom, and it's a copper. That's kind of cool.
You already got enough copper.
And then we have a 2009 25 centavos from Brazil. And I'll try to, there you go, 25 centavos. This is from Brazil. And lastly, we have a 1986 1 peso from Mexico. So every time I say that, I think Avocados de Mexico, that commercial. All right, guys. So that's the giveaway that we're going to do. I need more cards, please. All right. This time we're going to do a number. Oh,
you could just do that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. Actually, we're not going to do a number. Oh, thanks. We're going to do a letter. It could be either upper or lower. Upper or lower. One guess per person. And you're going to wait for the coin op go for the bundle of foreign coins donated by Mark A. Go, go, go.
Okay, what was that letter? Is it upper or lower?
It's
Upper.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind giving them a hint.
I mean, if they heard it, then they got a hit. All right. I haven't seen it yet, y'all.
Still no guess.
Still no guess, huh?
Dang.
Y'all got to figure it out.
It's almost like they don't know the alphabet.
Now there's only 18 of y'all in here, so and you only get one guess. So
Damn.
man,
Robert Pinoff. That's it.
Robert Pintoff, you can only have one guess, buddy. Even though you know in about 5 seconds because nobody got it, I'm probably going to open it up.
Yeah, try again.
All right. I'm not going to stop you. I won't stop you, but I'm going to give everybody one more guess. Just one. Robert Pintoff, one more guess. It's either upper or lower. And if you were paying attention and you had your ears on earlier, you might have gotten a hint on which one of those it is. Oh, somebody was close, but it's either
So
upper or lower.
So close.
So close. You guys got one more guess. This is unbelievable. You guys have missed the boom. Winner, chicken dinner, brown sugar 0069. That's what I'm talking about. Winner, chicken dinner, brown sugar 0089 or 69, whatever. Brown sugar 0069. 0069. Brown sugar, you got the lot of foreign coins donated by Mark A. Great job on nailing that uppercase Z. And one of you guessed a lowercase z. Too bad, so sad, Brad Kirchhoff. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to do another giveaway. Yep. One more giveaway. Here we go. This is a copper round that is donated by me. This is coming from JB.
Oh, makes sense.
And I wanted to make sure because I went and bought one for Ronald Harris, and while I was there, it didn't make sense to buy one because it would have been more expensive. So I bought two for $5. Hang on, this Ziploc bag is horrible, guys. I apologize for that. So this is a 1 ounce copper round. It's actually a lot shinier in person. So, and it's got a pretty cool design on the back. All right. So we're going to do a 1 ounce copper round. Now, since this is a giveaway from me, I am actually going to do like Brad did earlier. I'm going to do a trivia question. Yep. I'm going to do a trivia question. So the trivia question that I'm going to ask you is modern history. Modern history. Now, you can't Google this. All right. No Google. All right. But this is modern history. The question is, can anybody name the only person to run for president twice that has never received a primary vote to secure the nomination? There's one person in United States history to run for president twice that never received a primary vote. Who is that person?
No, that was definitely Abraham.
Hey, quit guessing.
I'm not guessing. I'm just giving the
Oh,
answer.
okay.
I'm giving the wrong answer. I don't know who it was. It definitely wasn't Nixon. Who guessed? Like,
I'm seeing some guesses. One guess per person. You guys need me to repeat the question? All right. All right. Here's the question. All right. The question is, there's only one person to ever run for president twice that has never received a primary vote. Yeah, never received a primary vote. Nick, I know why you want to answer it again, Nick. Boom. Nick's coins. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. That would be Kamala Harris. All right. The copper round, Nick. This copper round is coming to you courtesy of me. This will come from Mr. Lawson whenever you do your next purchase through him or whatever. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, Vice President Harris, we are going to be respectful and use her title. Vice President Harris is the only person to run for president twice and secure nominations, to secure her party's nominations, but never received a single vote in the primary. True statement. All right, guys.
Hey, Nick said
We have a timeout. What?
Nick said she answered twice.
Oh, Nick, you answered twice? Oh, whatever. Nick, you haven't won anything. So it's all for you. It might not be fair I answered twice.
I'll let you make that decision.
Actually, no, I did say nobody got it. I might have to let you guess again. So, Nick, you're fine. Appreciate you, but you're good. All right, y'all. It's been a crazy, wild day here at the Coin Show. We've seen the Lincoln campaign dies that I've been talking about for years with the Osborne Mint. We've had Jake Utz from Coin World. We've had Mr. Brad Kurloff to come out and show us some beautiful pieces of history. If you came on late, Brad came out and showed some early American currency that was just stunning. We've had the Potty coin. Still stumped at that one. It has been a tremendous Saturday. Keep in mind, we're only here until 3 o'clock today. At 1:30, set your timers, set your DVRs, do whatever you need to do. At 1:30, I am going to interview a former president. I am going to interview a former president of the United States of America. So at 1:30, I am going to interview, which is in 27 minutes, a former president of the United States of America. He is here. He is in the flesh. He is alive. And we are going to interview him.
Are we going back there? Or are we bringing him out here? Because he's got that backdrop back there.
Yeah, let's go back there. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna go back on the convention center floor, and we're gonna interview that former president on the floor where his setup is, which would be really, really cool. We're doing that at 1:30.
When do you want Brad?
Oh, Brad can come out. Brad can come out anytime. He's got open invitation. He doesn't need it's whenever he's got a lull.
He just looked at his watch, so he's on his way out.
Oh boy, here comes Mr. Brad Kurloff. I know your sister Amanda, who has not been present for a lot of this, would love to ask Brad questions. Mr. President, 1:30, we're coming to you. We're 1:30, we're coming to you. Thank you, sir.
I'm just hoping that I can get the audio. I mean, the audio whenever he did it. It was pretty good. So
Yeah, it was. All right. So, anyways, I'm not waiting on anybody. You want to do a giveaway? What? What? I missed it. Mr. Brad Kurloff. Wait. Brad, if you come, you got to do show and tell. You got to bring.
No.
You got to bring.
You said you wanted an interview. So
Oh.
start interviewing.
Okay. Hey, you know what? You're right. First thing I'm going to ask you is, what the heck is that?
That's a potty dollar.
You want to tell us a little bit of history about the potty doll?
Have you seen this?
Yep, they saw it. I put it on
Okay.
the video.
So
I just don't know anything about it.
it's a potty dollar. So in the it's kind of, if you're familiar with hobo nickels, this is the same thing, but they used a trade dollar. So the trade dollar was the only U.S. coin to be demonetized for a while.
Yep.
Because they were made for trade with the Far East. And then after they started trading them, Comstock silver lode was discovered, and this great amount of silver pushed the price of silver in the worldwide markets way down. And it ruined Germany's economy because Germany's currency was backed by silver.
Really?
Oh, it really screwed that up. But
Wow. Didn't know that.
yeah, so we sent all these trade dollars over to China, and in China they were just bullion. And the price of silver went down so much that the mine owners out west could buy them back at less than face value. So they were buying them back at less than face value,
Yep, finished.
and then put them in people's paycheck. Well, people found out that the mine owners were cheating them, and they complained, and Congress actually said that's no longer it's not circulating currency.
Once again, the people always get screwed. Unbelievable. So you said it was demonetized, and then what happened?
Well, it was remonetized in the 1965 when
In the coinage act?
the Coinage Act of
Okay.
1965,
All right, perfect.
because nobody was spending them, so they said, "Well, what the hell? We'll make them real money again."
Awesome. Well, I can't take credit for this next question because it's a really good question. Nick actually submitted this
Oh,
question.
what are people most interested in at the coin
Yeah.
show? Things that I don't have.
Like what? Give
Oh,
us
I
some
don't-
examples.
no. Type coins
Mhm.
are almost always the thing that people look at
For
the
their
most.
books?
For their books. So Morgan dollars were very popular again this year. I had a lot of people that asked for Walking Liberty have dollars. So the most popular series generally, is always, but it's not what's most asked about. It's weird stuff. So a guy came up to the table today. He had a 1788 New Jersey cent, and we did some research on it. So that was fun.
Wow.
But yeah,
Did he sell it or did he?
no, he didn't sell it.
Okay.
Well,
So this was
he
an
thinks-
actual.
He
This,
thinks it's worth a little more than I think it's worth.
Okay.
So, but it's just not in my ballpark either. So that wouldn't be something that I would pay top dollar for because I don't have customers.
so it was an actual colonial
A
era,
colonial copper.
colonial copper
Yes.
from New Jersey,
Yes.
1789,
8.
1788.
Yeah. Pay attention on this.
I'm sorry, but I was overwhelmed by
Oh,
that you
okay.
held a coin in your hand that was from 1788.
Okay.
I know. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
What
So-
are what are type coins?
There you go.
Do you have your set handy?
I do not have my set.
Okay. So some people collect coins instead of collecting all the date and mint marks for each series, they collect one coin of that series to represent the whole type. So instead of having to buy a bunch of Washington quarters, you buy one really nice one, and that represents the series. You buy one bust half to represent the series. So
Yesterday from Brad, because I have a typeset that I'm working on. I've been working on it for years. Yesterday I bought a bust half dime, and I bought a what was the other dime I bought? I bought 2 dimes from you.
Barber.
Yesterday. The barber dime.
Barber dime. Yeah.
And Brad knows that my typeset, the reason why it's taking me so many years to put it together,
It's because he's cheap.
I am cheap, and I'm always asking for discounts, but I'm also only putting in AU or BU examples into my typeset. It's very hard to find some of the old coins in near AU, BU condition. They get very, very expensive. So my typeset is my prize. It's my most prized possession, besides my 1995 W. I'll talk to you about that in a sec, Nick. But my typeset is my most prized possession, and I want to make sure it's one of the best out there. Yes, Nick, I did get my 1995 W ASE, American Silver Eagle.
I meant happy anniversary, Frank.
Happy anniversary, Frank. But and I'll do a show and tell of what I picked up at the
You
show.
really bought a 95 W Silver Eagle?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
You had that much money and you spent a mere pittance with me?
Well, no. What I did was I got it from Daniel Malone, and I had been making payments on it. For
Oh, okay.
several
So you
months.
picked it up today.
I picked it up
Oh.
today. Want to see it?
You got a couple.
Sure, I want to see it. Why would I want to see it?
Well,
Brad.
you want to see it. Nick wants to see it. So
Yeah, Brad, if you want to start answering those, I'll just put up the questions. There's a couple.
Okay, go ahead.
Right there's one.
Right there's one. There's a book you can get that will guide you. It's a Dansko 7070. They're available again, and you should be able to buy one for 50 or 60. Mr. President, I'll leave and you can come sit
Well, we're
down.
gonna-
But I
no,
thought-
we're
I thought
going.
they were going to go.
We're going to him at 1:30.
Oh, okay. So there's a 7070 Dansko book. You can buy them for about $50.
2.5 minutes
And,
or something. that I'll have to
It'll
talk to
guide you
about it.
along. It's a simplified
Like it.
version of a typeset.
A lot.
You can
You want to talk
expand
to
it
me?
if
You want to talk
want
to me now?
to go a little bit further.
No.
So you can grab a
come back,
red
we'll
book
talk.
and look how the red book does with coins. For example, Seated Liberty quarters, you can get the no motto, arrows and rays, arrows only, and with motto. So those are 4
Wow.
coins, or you can just buy one Seated Liberty quarter to represent the whole series. So the beauty of numismatics is
And
if
see
you
your
don't want
dead
to follow
pieces-
a book, you can make
Oh,
your own
get out of here.
rules. But yeah, so that's a way many people get started collecting freaking. Look at that.
Yes, sir. Nick, here it comes.
Did you see the scratch?
What's Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, that's a 1995 American Silver Eagle. The story behind this was when the Mint in 1995 did the gold proof set, they only made 30,125 of them. So they decided as a, just a add-on to add in a proof American Silver Eagle. What they didn't ever expect was that this American Silver Eagle has become literally the king of all the American Silver Eagles. It's literally one of the most, if not the most, sought after American Silver Eagle.
See the W mint mark there?
Yep. And I've been trying to get my hands on one because my goal is to have one of every American Silver Eagle ever made. And I've been trying to get my hands on one for years, and I finally did it.
Now, let me give you a little warning. If you buy the 1995 gold set with the Silver Eagle in it, make sure that it's a W mint mark, because some people open the set very carefully, take the W out, and put the S in.
Oh,
Don't buy it without looking at the back, the reverse of the coin. Make sure there's a W there.
that's so shady. Why do people have to be shady? I just don't understand. I mean, I don't understand where we're going and what we're doing. Where people, it's just, it's shady.
383D mint cent is should be 3.11 grams. It's probably a copper.
Ooh, interesting.
It could be plated. There could be things that, but it's worth looking at a little more carefully.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Hey, y'all, I'm interviewing Brad, but I am,
Hi.
but bring your questions. You literally have one of the most knowledgeable coin dealers in the country right here at your disposal.
If I don't know the answer, I'll make one up.
Or you'll do the research.
No, I'll make it up. It's easier than doing research.
Or go
Okay.
at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just go ask Mr. Lawson.
So somebody. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody asked, how much did you pay for that? Do you want to share?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I actually got a deal on mine, Sierra. I paid $200 less than you. So I got a special deal. It was a one-time thing, but it was because of being a loyal customer and whatnot. So we both seem to have paid right around the same price. What grade is yours? Mine's a proof 69. Now, Daniel Malone did say that had my W been in a PCGS holder, it might be worth a little bit more because for some reason there's a little premium discrepancy between PCGS and NGC in that regard. I think I'd rather have gold. Trust me, Nick, it was a hard decision. It was a hard decision to either stack an ounce of gold or get that ASE, but it's one of those things that I had to have in my collection.
Do you know what I did the other day?
What'd you do?
Something for the first time in my life. I've been in numismatics for a long time, and something happened the other day that is a first for me.
What could that possibly be?
I sold Nick a coin.
Nick as a Nick's
Nick
coin?
as a Nick's coin.
She bought a coin.
She
from
bought
you?
it. Well, she hasn't
Did
yet.
she pay for it?
No, she put it aside.
Oh,
I'm holding it.
what is it? Can we divulge?
I don't know.
Do-
That's
Nick,
up to her.
Do we have your
Nick,
permission?
Nick has it, but I'm holding it for her.
I haven't-
I'll show it to you when you're at the shop.
Is it one of those coins we talked about on the podcast?
I don't know. It might be. We'll
Nick,
have
do we have your permission to divulge?
Freaking says, is there any 70 deep cams? Yes,
I
there
don't know.
is.
There is.
Nick sent you an email. Oh, she doesn't want
Sent you an email
I
or
don't
sent me
know.
an email? Which one of
you
us?
can share. Well, who did you send an email to? Oh, yes, to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah,
she didn't send
she
an
wants me
email.
to take like a 100,000 wheat cents that she found in the ground and trade for it or something.
Really?
I haven't had time to do that, Nick. I'm sorry. We'll go over it next week.
Wait.
Yeah.
Nick's giving you 100,000 wheat cents
No,
that
I'm
she
just-
found in the ground metal detecting, and you're gonna give her gold?
That was BS.
Okay. Brad was BS.
Nick put aside a $1 Type 1 gold piece in AU 58.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's pretty bad. That's
It was a neat coin.
Wow.
See, I tried to get her to buy the MS 62, but she was too cheap.
what was the grade on it?
Which one?
The one she bought.
AU 58. I said that. You're not paying attention.
You did, but I was
Like talking to my wife.
sorry, man. Sometimes it's in one ear and out the other.
That's like me.
So that's pretty cool, Nick. I think you got a nice piece of history on that.
I'll show it to you when you're down at the shop. Then
That'd be great.
You can tell Nick your opinion on
I will.
All right.
I'll say, Nick, you got a great deal, or I'll be like, hey, don't send that money. Then I might buy it for it from.
it. Okay. Who's on first? I
Who's
don't
on
know.
first? I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm on second.
Huh?
What?
The old,
Who's on
skit.
first? And yeah, I did that skit for elementary school when my kids.
What
were
skit
there.
are we talking? What are you guys talking about? I'm
you.
out of the loop here.
who's on first?
Who's
What
on
does that
first?
mean?
We
talking baseball?
Google it. Yeah, Google it quick.
It's
The who's on first skit.
It's funny. He's like,
Everybody out here is. Everybody in the audience is laughing at JB right now.
I have no idea what the hell y'all are talking
It's-
I don't know. I'm third.
All right, I'm gonna.
Google.
I will. I'm not gonna do it live. I
Google
got
it live.
responsibilities.
I'll take your responsibility.
All right.
You Google.
There you go.
This is.
Y'all heard that. Brad's in charge. I'm gonna go Google who's on first.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's one of the greatest. It's one of the great.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Google it.
If it's not the Marx Brothers, he doesn't care. So I don't know. What? Yeah.
Who's on
Oh,
first?
he must be a Jay Leno fan. All right. Who knows? So what else are we doing? Who's on second? I don't know. Somebody about third. I can't remember it these days. Who knows the answer? Is there a P over D mint mark in the books? I don't remember a P over D mint mark. I don't think there is one. Carlos, I don't think there is. I don't remember one. We'll have to ask Robert Sr. to be sure, but I'd be willing to bet $1 that there's not. What's on second? Yeah, somebody's on third, and I don't know. Everybody ran off now to go look at it. I'm on my own. Yeah, Robert Jr. left the computer. This is completely going off the rails here. Is there somebody else that has an intelligent question? I'd love to see it. I don't know what's going on over here. Very good, Nick, by Bud Abbott and Lou Costello. Thank you very much. All right. So, Nick, when you get here, we'll have all of the Three Stooges in one room. So we're looking forward to that. You've got to make it down next year, girl. And anybody else that is on the podcast. Yeah, Brad cleared the room. You're right, Frank. I'm sorry. We're doing the best we can. What did Nick win? I don't know. I'll put something in when I ship your gold coin. I'll put something in there.
Very select few. It's the
What's that?
1917, I think, or something like that. He said for the ancient penny.
There's no
And
1917 P Lincoln pennies.
something about he said it would never happen because it would never go from Pennsylvania or the Philadelphia Mint to Denver. So no.
Yeah.
But he said there. I think there's
Robert Sr. said definitely no P over D. So, JB is as bad as all three stooges, Frank. You're right.
Yeah, you, Dad, and JB do kind of.
We are having so much fun, Nick. And you know, Frank and freaking awesome and Daryl, you guys need to come down next year. We will have a huge party, I promise. You know, we'll have you know, dancing coins, and it'll be great. So what else are we looking to find out about today? You guys are going to enjoy talking. Do we know which president? Do they know which president we're interviewing?
Maybe, yeah, they should.
You sure?
They should.
Okay.
If you want to, you can tell them again, though.
Okay, you guys are going to have a great time listening to President Lincoln. This guy is amazing. I've seen him 6 or 7 times. You know, had dinner with him, shared a carriage ride. He is the splitting image of Lincoln, as well as a fantastic actor. And you know, you don't ask him to do the Gettysburg Address. That's easy. So you ask him about other stuff with Lincoln, and he comes up with it. Bingo, bingo, right off the top. It's fantastic. I bought 2 seated dollars at the show this year. Frank, terrific, Frank. Seated dollars are tough. Somebody came in the shop the other day. They had an 1870 CC seated Liberty dollar. I'll tell you more about that when it comes back from the grading service. It's kind of a cool coin. Doug had a great time at the show. Thank you, Doug. Who else? You know. Oh, there. Hi, Mark. How you doing? Don't say anything that you wouldn't want broadcast over the internet. Now we're live here.
I am just so fantastic.
One of my customers came in and he's like, "What are you doing on your computer? You don't know how to work a computer." What he doesn't know is he's working the computer. I'm just sitting here talking to you. You know. We're talking about potty dollars. Yeah. Oh, it's nice.
Okay.
No, it's not Mark A, Nick. It's one of my local customers. Somebody that would never associate with you. What else? Yeah. Well, we got to be tough on Nick. Yeah. Nick's had one of those privileged lives, you know, so we need to bring her back down to earth every now and then. We have to knock the tiara off the top of the princess every now and then. So that's great. Let's see. What else is going on? All right. So what else is somebody out there in Cyberland? What have you bought for your collections lately? Just because you're Nick, that's why. Like I said, we got to knock the tiara off of the princess every now and then. Nick is sad now. Oh, poor Nick. Okay, so who else is out there that we can talk to that has an intelligent question? Anybody else pick up anything new for their collections recently? Tell us about what you got new. I haven't gotten anything for my collection lately. I sold a couple of coins to help pay for my grading fees at CAC. Let me see. What else? A complete set. Bo says he got a complete set of 2020 American Silver Eagles graded NGC 69. Those are pretty great. Mostly graded. Nick asked if people looking for Morgan's graded or raw. Mostly graded, Nick. Very few raw buyers these days, but there's still a few people out there looking to fill out their Dansco sets. And let's see. You've all heard of Robert Jr.'s. You told them about yours?
About what?
Your cherry pick the other day?
He did.
Yeah, okay. So we all heard about Robert Jr.'s major cherry pick the other day on the floor of the show. I mean, he comes running up to me. He goes, look, look, look. And I'm like, look, I can't see anything on this thing. I couldn't find the 5 on the cheek. You know, it's a minor error that nobody cares about. No, it was great. He was so excited, and his dad and the rest of his family were all excited for him. And so You know, people asking, you still cherry pick at big shows? Damn right. You sure can. So, let's see. I got a Henry 5-cent piece, but it's possible to get a grade. Oh, a Henny. I'm sorry. Yes, I saw that yesterday. I think ANAX will do those. I think ANAX does Hennies, but I'm not sure. What are they Nick asked, what are they looking for when looking at walkers? Again, certified nice coins, not like coins that you have, nice ones. I've tried to buy a few, but they're tough to buy here. Oh, I didn't know Nick was feeling under the weather, John. John Jacobs says she's looking better. So if you were sick, Nick, I'm sorry I missed it. What else we got going on? Anybody buy anything else for their collection? Share with one, share with all. What else is going on? Are we what?
Ready? Whenever. I just got to run it back there, but
Okay.
Okay, so real quick, you come in and tell them that I got to move back.
Okay, guys.
Get set up.
JB's coming back in to tell you about what's coming up next. I'll take leave of you for now. Hopefully, I'll get to talk to you again beforehand. But enjoy President Lincoln. Have a great time.
Oh, you told them?
He told me. He told me that they knew.
Oh, they knew.
You did
It's
yesterday.
actually Nixon. Nixon, you're going to be talking to Trippy Dick.
Can you give this to Mr. Lawson? I don't want to lose it.
Old Mr. Lawson.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. In about 3 to 4 minutes, we are going to interview the former president of the United States, President Abraham Lincoln. He has been resurrected, and he is going to be here live on COINTALK. Now, while Robert is setting all that stuff up, you're waiting on me, or we're just going to take the computer, and we're just going to go.
I mean, unless
All right.
they do it on the phone.
Hey, we're going to go live. I have to be very careful. Okay.
Well, hold on. Let me make sure. Everything.
Well, Dave said, I got it.
Well, I'm on the computer, so I can't just
Right.
face
it. If the picture gets kind of weird, guys, while we're transiting back to Abraham Lincoln, you have to understand that we are not allowed to show faces in the crowd. So if you're only looking at my legs or whatever, that's the reason why we cannot transition back. Or when we transition back, we're not allowed to show any faces. The other thing is, I don't want to leave the table unattended.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm coming right back out.
All right,
Set
y'all.
you up.
We are gonna go see President Lincoln. Please grab the camera.
All right, guys. You guys are gonna look at me for a second. I'm so sorry. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Sorry, guys. You get to look at the logo. It's gonna be a little loud in here as well. Sit you guys on a chair, get you in position. Excuse me, B. Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I gotta set up real quick.
You are the. I'm
I would
just
love
gonna
to.
love this thing.
Yeah, but this
Why?
is for
With
this.
me talking to him,
Yeah.
he is totally using this.
So
Okay.
then the guy
You know this
says,
is the YouTube thing, right?
then the guy says,
And you are very into
the guy tells me, he said,
the
wait,
way these guys are.
he said,
doing
we got to have a bullet. And then put a bullet in it. And then have, I gotta tell you, this thing's called Untamed Justice, the beginning. It sucks. So, I
Mr.
hope you
President,
know-
may I join you?
John, come on in here, pal.
Outstanding.
These are the media guys which we have to deal with as actors.
It
and-
happens. What can I say? You know? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Here, I tell you what, you take my card.
I am,
And now,
sweetheart. Are you
tonight-
kidding?
Shh, listen. Tonight, when you go to bed, you put that card under your pillow.
I am.
You won't
And
sleep
you're
away.
gonna be in my nightmare.
You won't sleep away.
Everybody, if you can hear me, we're having the audio tested in the back. So right now you may not be able to hear us. If you can hear us, Matter of fact, let me look at the chat. Or B, can you tell me in the chat? Can they hear us? Will it?
Not on my phone.
No. The chat right there. Just let me know if they're saying they can hear us.
Okay. No, I don't see anything.
Okay.
Ask them
They
again.
can hear us. Perfect. We got
Oh, we got-
confirmation.
We got it.
We're good, B.
Thanks,
Are we
Laura.
good?
Yep, we're good. All
This
right,
guy
y'all.
is the one I wanted to finish with. This is the man.
Yeah, this is the former president.
Well, we got to shoot this quick thing.
Yep.
And then so come back over after we shoot this and we'll
Oh,
go again.
sweetheart. We have to finish our conversation.
Yeah, you guys got some in-depth stuff to
This
talk
is the
about.
man.
Sorry to
This is the
interrupt, B.
Oh, sure you are.
Love you.
Bye, you guys.
All right, y'all. We're here at the Greater Cincinnati area numismatic coin show for the second year in a row. We are incredibly blessed to have former President of the United States, President Abraham Lincoln. And sir, it was a true honor to be able to speak with you last year. It's even more of an honor to be able to speak to you again this year. And I'm sure we'll get into all kinds of things that you got going on and all kinds of things about the country and this, that, whatever. But man, has it been a crazy year.
Well, it's been a lot of crazy years in this country of ours, and they kind of revolve. History has a way of repeating itself.
It does. It sure does rhyme too.
Certainly.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on well, let's back up.
Okay.
Let's talk about the old days
All right.
and the history that you went through coming up through the years and to where it took you. And obviously we know all the ins and outs of how your life ended. But let's talk about those formative years and where you rose and how you came to be.
All right. I'll break this down for you pretty easy. Like the old woman's dance. It's short and sweet. I was born in Kentucky, raised in Indiana, and I lived in Illinois.
Okay.
I had practically no education. Someone asked me not long ago, said, Lincoln, where did you go to school? I said, I went to school by the Littles. He said, what do you mean the Littles? I said, I went a little when I was 7. I went a little when I was 9. I went a little when I was 11. But if you wrapped it all together, it amounted to less than 1 full year.
Wow.
In my 21st year, I moved to Illinois. Tried several businesses that didn't work out too good. And I met an attorney named John Stewart from Springfield, Illinois. And he said, what are you going to do later? And I said, I don't know. Everything I've tried has been a failure. And he said, well, you talk nice. You can read and write. He said, the folks in New Salem are already considering running you for the state legislature. He said, have you ever thought of being an attorney? I said, I can't be a lawyer. He said, why not? I said, I don't have any education. He said, oh, you don't need any education to be a lawyer. He said, all you have to do is read the law. So I did literally what he said, read the law. So what I did for a year and a half, every day for a year and a half, I read these law books that I had borrowed. And after a year and a half, I told this gentleman, I said, well, I've got it figured out. He said, what? The law. He said, so you've read books for a year and a half on your own, and now you know what the law is. I said, I think so. He said, well, what was your conclusion? What's the law? I said, it's right or it's wrong. That's it. I got a license to practice the law. It's pretty good law. So,
how many years did you practice law?
Well over 20 years.
Did you, you know how lawyers today are like, there's corporate law, there's contract law, there's criminal law. Were you a specialist or were you just in general?
I will tell you, I was a nickel and dime lawyer, but you can do a lot of those.
Yeah.
But I was a very successful lawyer. By the time I was nominated for President of the United States, my yearly income was more than the governor of Illinois. So I wasn't.
Wow.
I did all right for myself.
Yeah,
now I took all kinds of cases, and I would do anything in my power to keep my client from going to court. I said, if you go to court, nobody's going to win but the attorneys.
Yep, because they get paid.
Okay. Now I'll give you an example.
I'd love one.
Fella comes into my office. He's mad at his neighbor. He's known this guy for 35 years. They've been friends. Now he wants to sue him. I said, why do you want to sue your neighbor? He said, his hog broke my fence. I said, look, how much damage can a hog do? What's it going to cost to fix your fence? He said, it's going to cost at least $5.
Oh,
I said, so you're telling me that you want to sue a man that you've known for 35 years for $5 because his hog broke your fence? And he said, well, it's not the money, it's the principle. I said, are you sure? He said, yep, that's it. I said, will you be satisfied if I can settle this out of court? He said, whatever. I said, okay. I said, I'll take your case. He said, what's your fee? I said, $10. So he gave me a $10 bill. I said, all right. I said, I think I can get this settled before the week's out. He gave me a $10 bill. He left. I went to the bank. I said, give me two $5 bills. He gave me two $5 bills. I went to the man's neighbor. I said, here, take this $5. Okay.
Is that true?
Yes, it's true. Now, I didn't do a lot of criminal cases.
Right.
But there was a woman in Springfield. Her name was Melissa Goins. And she was married to a drunkard.
Okay.
And a couple of times a month, he'd come in with a sloop full and he'd beat her up. Well, one night, just out of self-defense now, she hit him in the head with a piece of stove wood. She hit him too hard and she killed him.
Oh, boy.
Well, they arrested her for manslaughter. She retained me as her attorney. Well, the day we went into court, I said, Miss Goins, we're in trouble. She said, why? I said, the 12 men on the juries are friends of the deceased.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
no.
as was normal in those days, about noon, the court, everything stopped.
Yeah.
And the whole court would go across to the tavern and have a lunch meal. You know, the attorneys, the judge, the juries, everybody would go. Well, my client and I did not go to lunch that day. And when court resumed, an hour and a half later, I came and sat at my table. The prosecutor said, Lincoln, where's your client? I said, I don't know. He said, what do you mean you don't know? I said, I just told you I don't know. Well, he got mad, started jumping up and down like a little Danny Rooster. And he looked at Judge David Davis, and Davis and I were good friends. He said, Judge, Lincoln's trying to pull something, and he knows he's losing that case. He said, I believe he's told that woman to leave town. Davis looked at me and he said, now, Lincoln, I'm going to ask you flat out. Did you or did you not tell that woman to leave town?
What did you say?
I said, Judge, I give you my word. I did not tell her to leave town.
And your word is gold.
He said, well, what happened? You left out of here an hour and a half ago, and now you're back. She's not here. I said, well, you know, we didn't go to court. We didn't go to the tavern. He said, yeah, we missed your story. And I said, well, she's worried about this case, and so was I. And I said, so we're in the back of the courthouse, that big rock back there, where that oak tree is. Now, your buggy's tied back there right now. He said, yeah, no. And I said, well, we're sitting there talking about this case. And I said, you know, it's hot out there today. And Dave said, yeah, it's hot as place. I said, well, we were talking, and I looked at Ms. Goins, and she was just sweating profusely. So I took out my handkerchief, and she wiped her brow, and she looked at me, and she said, Mr. Lincoln, do you know where I can get a good drink of water? I said, no, ma'am, I don't really, but somebody told me they had real good water in Tennessee. Yeah. I did not tell her to go to Tennessee.
So she went to go get a drink of water.
She went to go get a drink of water, and she never came.
As far as we know,
As far as we know, she never
All
came.
right. Wow.
Yeah, but,
So
and then I was elected, you know.
That's where I was going to go next. So you practice law.
Practice law, and I was elected to the state legislature.
That's
4
right.
times.
Yep. So so you were in the state legislature, and you were elected 4 terms.
4 terms.
And what
As
made you? Oh, go ahead.
As a Whig.
A Whig.
There were
The
no-
Whig Party.
There were no
Republicans or Democrats. Even though you're traditionally considered by Republicans the first Republican president.
Well,
I'm just letting you know the talk that's out there.
there's been fun.
I mean, there is a lot of talk that they revere you as a Republican.
Well, maybe. Well, if the Whigs hadn't Whigged out, I'd be a Whig to this day.
Okay, but they did.
So, but I ran for Congress, and I was elected to the lower house of Congress in 1846.
Really?
Yeah. As a Whig.
As Whig.
Yeah. Not a Whig, a Whig.
Right.
WHIGS.
Right.
Whigs. And the only thing I managed to do in Congress was make an enemy out of President James K. Polk.
How'd you do that?
Well, it's never a good idea to say that the President of the United States might be alive. But I'm sorry.
Especially back then.
Well,
because those were fighting words back
see,
then.
President Polk told the American people that Mexico had invaded the United States, and that's why we went to war with them.
He did.
He did. And I said, now show me and the American people where the first drop of American blood was spilled.
It wasn't in the United
It
States.
wasn't spilled on American soil. Issue was Polk had offered the Mexican government more than $90 million for all that land they had, and they didn't want it. So we took it. And I wasn't a candidate for the election. Back home, threw myself into my law practice. Shortly after I got home, this little boy, Edward Baker Lincoln, he's named after a lawyer friend of mine. He died just before his 5th birthday.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Well, and I didn't even know the child because several times a year I'd be riding a circuit for sometimes 9 weeks at a time. So I just forgot about politics completely. 4 years later, I was aroused to politics as never before by the repeal of the Missouri Compromise and the passing of the Kansas-Nebraska Act. Now, but you see, I had told Mary when I came back from Washington.
And that would be Mary Lincoln.
Yes, Mary Todd Lincoln, by the way. I told her then my political career was finished. She said, well, why would you say that? I said, well, to be a successful politician, you have to have an issue. See, I had tried to make the Mexican War my issue, but quite frankly, when I was sworn in, the Mexican War was almost over. But now, see, with the repeal of the Missouri Compromise and the passage of the Kansas-Nebraska Act, that meant the extension of slavery into the new states and territories. So I hitched my wagon to the new Republican Party. Now, I was late coming to the Republican Party, and I was not the first candidate to run on the Republican ticket. John Fremont.
Ah, John Fremont. Okay.
He was beat. And so I joined the Republican Party. And worked out pretty good.
So, question on that.
Yes.
You joined the Republican Party, and you obviously won the nomination. But before you won the nomination, if you're ever talking to a political scientist about debates, and you talk about debate strategies, debate formats, who won a debate, who lost a debate, there's 4 debates that always come to mind. One, the most recent, because it was so amazing to watch.
I missed that.
You missed the last debate.
I missed that.
It's pretty amazing to see the former president and the current president debate each other, and the current president had such a terrible performance. No politics, just saying facts. And then they talk about the Kennedy Nixon debates, because there was the first televised debates, the first time America saw their candidates on TV close up. And they also talk about a couple of other debates here and there, maybe the Bush-Gore debate where, Al Gore kind of squared up on George Bush, and George Bush looked at him like, be careful, buddy. But the one debate they always have to mention is the Lincoln-Douglas debates. Why do they always mention the Lincoln-Douglas debates?
Because our country was divided.
Much like it is now.
All because of slavery.
Interesting.
Now, Stephen Douglas and I were not enemies. We were attorneys. We conflicted from time to time, but we were not enemies. He actually courted my wife before she married me. So I decided to run for the United States Senate. And now Douglas didn't have to debate me. He was a surefire candidate to be reelected to the Senate. But his people told him, and said, no, wait a minute. This rail splitter down there in Springfield, he's making a lot of waves, and if you don't debate him, the people will probably think that you're afraid of him. So we agreed to a series of 8 debates in different parts of the state. Now, these were very long debates. For instance, the first debate would start. Douglas would get up first. He would speak for an hour and a half.
An hour and a half?
Hour and a half.
The last presidential debate was only 90 minutes.
An hour and a half. I would stand up. I had 30 minutes to rebut. When I sat down, he stood up and had 30 minutes to rebut my rebut. And then we did this. And quite frankly, we spoke to crowds of sometimes 10,000 people.
Right.
Okay. Now, I would get up in front of people and I would say, well, you know, last night, Judge Douglas said in his talk, and I would pick up his speech and read half of it verbatim. But it was considered entertainment. People wanted to see that. I have to tell you, we had 7 debates, and there's no doubt in anyone's mind who won the debate.
You.
I won the debate. Yeah. The problem was, in 1850s and 1860s, senators were not elected by the people. They were elected by the legislators, and Douglas had more
legislators.
And so I lost the debates. And someone asked me how I felt about losing the debates. And I said, well, I'm kind of like the boy that stubbed his toe. I said it hurt too much to laugh and I was too big to cry. But you see, I didn't fall out from under a rock yesterday. And I knew that if Douglas won the debates, the Senate race, that he would be the candidate president in 1860. So I let him take the Senate. Because I hate to tell folks this, but the Democrats couldn't get along with one another.
Oh man, that's a surprise.
Well, the Southern Democrats got mad at the Northern Democrats, and they all went home.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm running on the Republican ticket. Stephen Douglas is running for the Northern Democratic Party. John C. Breckinridge, who was the former Vice President of the United States, was running for the Southern Democratic Vice President. John Bell of Tennessee, whose running mate was Edward Everett, the fellow that spoke for 3 hours before me at Gettysburg, he just took votes away from everybody. So when the election came, see, I knew what was going to happen. Douglas was going to split the Democratic Party. I was elected with 49% of the popular vote.
Wow.
You know, timing in politics is everything.
It is. Well, I mean, we're seeing that firsthand nowadays. That timing is everything.
Well, we all know what happened when I was elected, and unfortunately, we knew what was going to happen before that. Now there were 3 other Republican nominees, and I can tell you, it would not have mattered which one of the 4 of us that received the nomination for president. The Southern Democrats were going to do what they were going to do, so what made the difference. So my election to our country apart for 4 long years. It cost the lives of over 900,000 Americans. It broke families apart. But in the end, we were one country. And in the end, slaves were free. It took a long. Now, in January the 1st, 1863, I finally said, okay, I'm going to do something. So I signed the Emancipation Proclamation.
Yes, you did.
Okay. Now, some people said it did too much. Some said it didn't do enough. Some said it didn't do anything at all, but it started a process.
Right.
But now here was my issue. By March of 1863, I had asked Mr. Frederick Douglass, the great black abolitionist, I said, why aren't they coming? He said, I said, why aren't the slaves coming by the tens of thousands? And he said, Mr. President, don't you know that the master has ways of keeping this news from the people? Obviously, if our nation was going to be saved, it was going to require much more than I could do on my own. So on March the 30th of 1863, I signed another proclamation. Now, I cannot tell you that I wrote this whole proclamation, but I never signed one that I didn't. I never signed anything that I didn't read. And if there was something in a proclamation, or I would take it out, and then I would add something. And it's like every proclamation. It's very wordy in the beginning, in the year of our Lord, one thing. And it's wordy at the bottom. But as I read this proclamation, in the center, it really described exactly what was going on in our country in 1863. Now, remember that date, 1863.
Oh, I remember that. Well, I mean, yes.
Because this is what that proclamation said in the middle. I quote it. It is the duty of nations as well as of men to owe their dependence upon the overwhelming power of God, to confess their sins and transgressions in humble sorrow with assured hope that genuine repentance will lead to mercy and pardon, to recognize the sublime truth announced in Holy Scriptures and proven by all history that those nations only are blessed whose God is the Lord. Inasmuch as we know that nations, like individuals, are subjected to punishments and chastisements in this world, may we not justly fear that the terrible calamity which now desolates our great land is but a punishment inflicted upon us for the presumption of our national sins? That we've been the recipients of the choicest bounties of heaven. We've been preserved these many years in peace and prosperity. We have grown in numbers, wealth, and power as no other nation has ever grown. But we have forgotten God. We've forgotten the gracious hand that preserved us in peace, multiplied, enriched, and strengthened us. And we have vainly imagined in the deceitfulness of our own heart all of these many blessings were produced by some superior wisdom and virtue of our own. Intoxicated with unbroken success, we become too self-sufficient to feel the necessity of a redeeming and preserving grace. Too proud to pray to the God that made us. It behooves us then to humble ourselves before the offended power, to pray for clemency and forgiveness. And when this is done in sincerity and peace, let us rest in a hope authorized in divine teachings that the united cry of the nation will be heard on high and answered with blessings no less than of our national sins, but for the restoration of our now suffering and divided country to its normal happy condition of unity and peace. And yet the Lord will.
I'm speechless. It's amazing the words that you used and how people started slowly but surely grasping onto those words to try and change and fight for what was right. I guess my question then is, and I apologize, I'm going to ask you to really put yourself out there. We need those words again today as a country. How or who or what are we going to do to get those words out, and who is going to speak those words? Or should we just go on a Lincoln campaign of now and say all you have to do is look to the past and what the president did during one of the most tumultuous and dividing time in our nation?
Listen, we live in the greatest nation on the planet. And like other nations, we've made mistakes and we've had issues with one another. But there's something that separates our country from almost every other country on the planet. And I spoke about it even before I was elected president. I said the one thing that we have as Americans is when it comes to our government, if we do not like the way it's going, every 4 years we get a chance to change it. But it doesn't, nothing changes if nothing changes. And the way to do that is to vote. Now, I don't tell people who to vote for, but it is one of the most precious gifts we have in this country of ours is that right to vote. So if I can vote, I can say anything I want. I can complain. If you're not going to vote, please be quiet.
Yeah.
Because you're not trying to change anything. But this country of ours, we've been in trouble before. But guess what?
We always get through it.
There's a higher authority. I can tell you this, and you know, now please don't mistake that I'm some kind of preacher or prophet. I never joined any church. I never became a member of any church. And I knew the Bible back before. But I had a friend of mine that during that time, 1864, it didn't look like I had a chance of being reelected. And I was quite concerned about that. And an old fella came into my office that I'd known back in my Indiana days as a young boy. And I told him how concerned I was. He said, well, I'm not concerned about it. And I said, really? I said, then why aren't you? He said, well, I know in my heart of hearts that God's got a plan. I said, oh, good. I said, well, what is that? He said, I don't know. He said, he doesn't have to tell me. But we're a very resilient people. And but if you go back to my first inaugural address, when I was trying to convince the South, I said, we're not enemies. We're friends, and we mustn't be enemies. Though passions may have strained, it must not break our bonds of affection. And we still have that. We just forget it sometimes. So I encourage any of you that listens to this, if you're dissatisfied for whatever reason on what's going on in your own country, change it.
Go.
It's easy.
Well, Mr. President, every year now I look forward to seeing you and being with you and sharing just history with you and the experiences. I truly believe you are, and I'm not just saying this because I interview you. I truly believe you are the most transformational, important president this country has ever had. Don't get me wrong. President Washington cried on the floor and said, you have to come together and you have to do things right. There's even a rumor, I think he went blind in that speech or something like that. But, and Thomas Jefferson, some of the most amazing writings that has ever graced the world. There's just so many transformational presidents. Barack Obama was a transformational president in so many ways, whether you agree with his policies or not. But I truly believe that your presidency is the most important. It's the most dire. Not dire. Dire is not the right word, but it's the most formidable because our nation literally was on the verge of collapse.
Well, let me say something to you people. We are now in Cincinnati. Mm-hmm. Now understand this. Right now, in the city of Cincinnati, there's a little girl. I don't know her name. I don't know what race she belongs to. But I do know this. If she will stay in school and educate herself, she may be able to find a way to end world hunger, poverty, and racism. And there's a little boy in this county that if he'll stay in school and study real hard, he could someday find a way to end these wars against crime, drugs, and violence. Now, there's another little boy somewhere in the state of Ohio. He's a little red-headed fourth grade boy that the teacher hopes will never come back to that school.
That was me.
But if he will stay in school and study real hard, that child could be the one person on this planet to find a cure for cancer. And I'm going to tell you right now, there is a young girl in this country of ours. She may be white. She may be African American. She may be Hispanic. She may be Asian. My prayer is that she's Native American. And if she will stay in school and study real hard, there's not a power to stop her from being president of the United States. Now, friends, whether you like it or not, one of these days there's going to be a lady president. Whether we like it or not, one of these days it might be an Asian president or a Hispanic president. But what if we had that Native American president? So, all I do is I just represent an image and a voice from the past. These children, they're the voices of tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
And it's into their young and your capable hands that I leave the future of the whole country. And that I bid all of you in affection.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, again, here at the Sharonville Convention Center, got to spend time with President Lincoln. I know we're all in reality, and it's obviously not the real president, but I look forward every year to seeing him because the words and the command that you have of President Lincoln's mannerisms, his tone, the way you talk, the way you speak, but most importantly, you know everything about the man. So I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for taking the time. And sir, it's just been a pleasure. Thank you, sir.
My pleasure too. Have a great day.
Yes, sir. Can I take one of these? Thank you. Take care, sir.
Yes. Well, you might get 3 minutes out of that you can use.
Yes, sir.
So you can't see nobody again? Sorry, guys. Don't mean to be like that. They're just very, very strict in here. Uh-oh. Look at this. We got a little guest here.
Hello. How you doing?
Mark A. We got JB running. Real quick, we're going to go over to the tables. I'm going to show you guys what the tables look like. We got Brad Karloff and we got dads and stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and show that off a little bit. So I can't show no faces, but I can still show everything up until there's Floor and Dad. All right, we're gonna get you guys back out here. Get you set up so JB can take back over. And that's why you missed number 3. All right, you're gonna have to open that up.
Yeah.
You know how to set it.
I'll figure it out.
No, yeah, we are. Sorry about that, y'all. I was going to answer some questions in the chat, and I went to turn down the volume on the phone so there was no echo, and I turned the phone off, and it wasn't my phone, so I couldn't get in there. All right, so that was President Abraham Lincoln. I hope you guys enjoyed that talk. I always enjoy getting to spend time with him because, again, just the command he has of President Lincoln's words and mannerisms and knowledge is just incredible. We need to do some giveaways. It is 2:03. The coin show ends in 57 minutes. We need to do some giveaways. 19 of you guys and gals are in here. John Jacobs, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. Rhonda, thank you for being here. So we're going to start rattling off some giveaways. Matter of fact, here's what we're going to do. It's 2:04 right now. If I was you, actually, I'm not going to say that. I was about to say we're going to do giveaways at 2:10, and we're going to tell you to go tell people far and wide to jump in the stream so they have a chance to do the giveaways. But then I just thought about something. You guys have been here with me all day. You guys have been the ones that have listened to interview after interview after interview. You guys have been the one that have been the loyal and the faithful. So what we're going to do, we're going to do the giveaways right now. We're going to go rapid fire like a Modus 50 cal. And we're going to just fire off giveaways. And if nobody's here and it's the same people winning, guess what? I don't care. So first giveaway we're going to do. The lovely Miss Amanda just gave me a bundle of coins. I will put them on the screen. Thanks for taking them. All right, here we go. First up. Ooh, okay. I do believe this is silver, everybody. This is from the Philippines. This is back during the time when the United States Mint made coins for the Philippines. And these are some very nice examples. I don't know who gave us the. Oh, this is from CoinOp. So this is from Robert and Florida Lena. You have 2 Philippine coins, one from 1931, one from 1944. And I don't quote me. I think they're silver. I really do. But I'm not sure. So that is what we're going to be giving away on this round. We are going to pick a number from 1 to 25. A number from 1 to 25. The lovely Miss Amanda is going to pick that number. You get one guess per person, and you're going to start guessing on the coin op. Go, go, go.
Stop.
Stop. We have a winner, chicken dinner. The winner is, who's the winner? Oh, nice. Kayla, good job. You, huh?
Yep.
Kayla.
Hey, by the way, if you ever want to look, you can look in the corner. I got it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, right there. All right, Kayla, good job. You, where? There it is. Kayla, fan number 1. That's it. All right, Kayla, good job. All right, everybody, don't leave. Don't leave, because we are going to rattle off some more giveaways. And while we have the lovely Lady Di here, no,
What?
I want to give away a bell. And since you're here, I'm going to have you pick what the number is, or the letter, or whatever.
Oh, I see.
Yes. All right. We are going to give away a Durban bell. Ring it.
I just have to
These bells are handcrafted and made by the amazing and talented Mr. Joe Durbin.
That's an angel bell.
That's an angel bell. And we have Mrs. Diane Durbin here.
Hey, everybody.
You can hear her. She is going to pick the letter or the number of whatever the letter or number is. And since she's here, this is why we're giving away the Durbin bell now, so you guys can get a little bit of sound, a little bit of singing, and a little bit of congratulations from Miss Lady Di, as we call her, Diane Durbin.
We put this under the microscope so they can.
Oh, yeah. Under the microscope? Sure. We can put it under the microscope. Absolutely. All right. Here you go, everybody. Here is the Durbin bell. It's an angel bell. And like I told you, Lady Di is here. I was hoping it would focus.
It's not gonna focus, is it?
Hi, chat. Good to see you. I can't see you real well, but thank you.
All right, here we go. You guys are going to guess a letter. It could be either uppercase or lowercase.
No, okay.
Uppercase or lowercase. You only get one guess. And it's the letter A through M. A through M,
'Cause you're working.
uppercase. On the coin op, go.
Dun, 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 dun. I better say hi to the people.
Yeah, please come say hi and let them hear you. I haven't seen a winner. Stop.
Hey,
What
look
the
again.
heck? Oh my
Are
God.
you kidding?
2 in a row. Wow. Kayla, you are
I got a double hitter.
Kayla just got a double hitter, man. Kayla got letter A.
Perfect.
Wow.
Hey guys. Good to see
Wow.
everyone.
Kayla, number 1. Bam. All right, Kayla, this is gonna come in a little little bag. It's gonna come with a Durbin contact card, and we will get that. Kayla, they might have to do like extra shipping for you because you're mopping up today. That's 2 in a row. Yeah, there you go. You want to put it in her basket? Perfect. All right, Kayla, the Durbins are going to send that to you, not the Lawsons. That's going to come from the Durbins because you have a basket with them. So when you see it it's coming from the Durbins, not the Lawsons, even though, yeah, you know the deal.
You know the deal.
All right, next we have.
Bye, guys. It's been an interesting.
Oh, what?
week.
What?
I'm confused.
I'm confused by that too, so we're just gonna move on.
Okay.
All right. We have
Thank you.
Mr. Ronald Harris. What a good dude. Ronald Harris is a good dude. You know, I mean, we got an OBW roll. We got end-to-end Lincoln Memorial cents. So we don't know the year. But it is an original bank wrap roll. And if I had to guess, I'm guessing either late 60s, early 70s. Again, just a guess. We are going to go with a number this time. And the number is going to be between 8
Only 19 people.
and 24. The number is going to be between 8 and 24. All right. So on the coin op go, one guess per person, a number between 8 and 24. Go, go, go. Come on, producer. All right. We have a OVW roll.
What's the number?
And
Stop.
But
it wasn't Kayla.
It wasn't Kayla. Stop. All right. This is from Ron. She did not get the hat trick, thank goodness. Because somebody would have been like, this is rigged. All right. And this is from Ronald Harris. The winner was
John Francis.
John Francis. My man. John Francis, number 24. You are the winner of the O, B to the W roll. All right. What we got here? What we got next? Come on.
we're just rolling off?
You're going hardcore. You're going hard.
That's the last one.
That's the last one? Okay.
Yeah,
Last one. I was going to say, you're going deep. All right. Here we go. This is from Mark A. Coins. This is a 1988 quarter off center strike. Oh, look at that. That is way off center. Wow. All right. So this is off center strike 1988 quarter. Yeah, you need to guess that because I've been doing terrible at guessing that. This was donated from Mark A. Coins. Again, please, if you guys would do me a huge favor at some point during the stream, please give Mark a shout out because literally 50% of the giveaways have been from Mark A. What a caring, kind soul. I have so many water bottles here because he is taking care of me all day. So please give Mark A shout out in the chat or the next time you see him in a chat. You're right, Frank Mons. It wasn't between 8 and 24. It was between, it was 8 and 24. Frank, you got me. You got me. I messed it up. It's been a long day. I'm dehydrated. I got to drink water. Frank Mons, I'll get better. I'll get better. I promise. All right. This is a letter. It could be either uppercase or lowercase. And this is going to be between C and R. Between C and R, this is a letter for the off-center 1988 off-center strike on the coin op. Go, go, go.
Go, 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 go.
Brown.
Had to bring back last year's stick.
What's the letter?
I'm not even paying attention.
Yeah, you need to help out here. I can't do this all by myself. No, look here, man. I'm doing all this work. You're just chilling.
Like a villain. Oh, come on, guys.
Between C and R, y'all. Between C and R. Did I stump them?
I think I did.
I stumped you all. You did. She did.
It's me that's
She did. You're
to
right.
blame me.
Okay. All right. Well, I still got a couple guesses coming in. So here's what we're going to have to do. Make sure nobody's guessing more than once. Perry Custom Cards, good to see you. Doug Wagoner, good to see you. Waveman 77, Weedman 77. Daryl USA, love that dude, good dude. Brown Sugar. We're getting crazy. We're getting crazy because I'm getting tired. Mm-hmm.
All right, I think we need to pause it.
All right, no, we don't need to pause. We're gonna keep rolling. We're gonna roll. You get one more guess. One more guess. Highly recommend you scroll up. One more guess. Letter between C and R.
You want to tell Rhonda because she really wanted that dough. Tell her I'm going to try getting her one. And I'll
Gotcha.
I'm going to try.
Rhonda.
Stop.
Stop. Who got it?
John Jacob.
John Jacobs.
Hold on. Is that lowercase?
No, it does. It doesn't.
It does?
I said it in the rules.
I didn't.
Okay, then that's fine.
All right, John Jacobs, you won.
I'm not about to argue.
All good, brother. John Jacobs, you win the 1888 off-center strike. Rhonda, we are going to get you a bell. I heard a rumor that you wanted a bell. I don't care if I have to go in there and buy it myself. Rhonda, you'll get a bell. Anybody that is, yes, you're getting a bell. All right. Oh, Ronald Harris again. Ronald Harris has given away just about as much as Mark A. We have a James K. Polk 2009 Peru $1 coin. 2009 James K. Polk Peru $1 coin. This is going to be anywhere from 9 to 29. 9 to 29. All right. And you're going to guess one guess per person on the coin op. Go. Where's my go?
Right here.
All right. Just checking.
I got to type that out every time. Okay?
Oh, that's true. You do.
You should have it.
Well, I need more cards. Yeah. I need more cards.
What was the number?
Yep. And it's between 9 and 29. Thank you. Yeah, you're gonna do some writing for a while. I need a break. Oh.
We are so close. Yes.
Come on, Cletus. I could walk away for 5 minutes.
I bet you could. You're supposed to do something today, and you didn't yet.
What? No, tell me so I don't forget.
Oh, no, it's not important. At least to me, it's
Who's it important to?
you.
What is it?
Something you said.
Well, what was it?
Well, nothing.
Tell me.
I'm just beating around the bush so you keep.
Well, stop doing that. Come on, man.
I don't have many guesses.
All right, you know what? I'm taking a break.
I'm taking a break.
Yep, you're in charge of giveaways. Get it done.
Okay.
Clean it out.
Yay.
I need a soda or something. I'm dying.
So do
The
I.
water is killing me. I need a soda pop. Oh, you know what? This thing closes at 3.
No, we're not yet. Let's
This?
go ahead and guess one more time.
Can you do that, or
Make sure you look at the other numbers that were guessed.
you want to tell me?
What were the numbers for
9 and 29.
9 and 29. That's what we're guessing. Stop.
And rapid fire. We're wrapping up the stream.
All right, winner is
Daryl.
Daryl USA. Congratulations, Daryl. Right now. Congratulations on your win. Okay, guys. Let's sit in the big boy chair. All right, next up for the giveaway, we have a stack of coins. And I'm going to put them on.
Don't touch anything.
This is why I don't run the thing, guys.
What are you doing? Man, whatever. Oh, go to setting. Bottom.
There it is.
Right. Yep. Top.
Sorry, guys.
Trying to turn off the camera on you guys.
I had JB talking in my ear, right? I tried. I did. I really, really tried.
Chat is on the left, so you can still see it.
Okay, guys, let's try this again. So we have some foreign coins here. We have Italy. We have Iceland. We have France. Some really nice coins. And then we have Vietnam. Lebanon, and Korea. So we have 6 coins that we're giving away. We're going to do a letter this time. All right, so the letter is going to be M through Z. All right, are you guys ready? Go, go, go. Some nice coins here. Like I said, there's 6 of them. You guys go back. Stop, stop, stop. Stop.
Okay.
All right, so the winner, it was a letter R. The first R of the ID is Mike Chili. Chili. Congratulations. Congratulations, guys. I don't know how they do this. Talk and write at the same time.
All right, let's do it.
I did one. I turned the camera off. I messed everything up. This is why you don't leave me in charge.
Oh no, what did you do?
I turned it off.
You gotta go rapid fire.
Well, I got one. I'm not as good as you. I'm not as seasoned.
We're ending the stream at 2:30, y'all.
Okay.
You want to tell them why?
Why
So I can go shopping.
Have you looked for those coins and stuff that everyone asked for?
What coins? Oh yeah. Breaking news. Who asked me? I had a couple questions yesterday. Somebody asked me about the 1926 $2.50 gold sesquicentennial. It was graded at an MS66 for $3,500. I did not see any 1.5 ounce Canadian wildlife rounds. I didn't see any of those. And Zombucks. Jay Tizzo wanted to know about Zombucks. I didn't see any Zombucks whatsoever at all. Anything on Mountain Dew? All right, y'all. Next coin up. You could just show it right there. Franklin $50. This is from Mark A Coins. This is a 1958 P. And yeah. Don't lose any of my notes because some of these notes I have to keep. All right. You got it. I gotta go shop.
All right.
Hey, don't end the stream until I talk to your dad. I'm gonna go ask if he wants any part of the word from me.
All right, guys. So we're going to do a number. This number is going to be 5 through 32.
And it's going to start on
And we're going to go, 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 go. Mr. Producer. Thank you. 5 through 32.
I mean, Rhonda's not wrong.
No, she's.
I know. I'm just saying.
Thank you, Rhonda, for doing what you do. Appreciate it. Sierra with your F. That's not a number. All right, guys. Please refresh. Yes, please. Make sure you guys are at the live and not a couple seconds behind because I ended it. I don't see anybody guessing the numbers, so we're going to go ahead and let second guesses again. 5 through 32. Make sure you look up, scroll up a little bit to see what number have already been guessed because those are not the correct numbers. Stop.
There it is. Found it.
It was number lucky 13. Congratulations to Bill Palmer. Congratulations.
If you want to let them know, that'll last. I'm gonna try having Dad come out.
All right. We're trying to rapid fire this. We have another giveaway from Mark A. Coins because he is amazing. We've got a 1884 Canada $1 and an 1899 Canadian $1. These are copper. We are going to guess. What are we going to guess? Letter, number. Letter.
And it could be uppercase or lowercase.
Letter, it could be uppercase or lowercase.
I got a wheel right here.
We're going to let him guess or choose. Hello, Alexander.
There you go.
Oh, okay. All right. So we're going to do letters A through M. A through M.
Uppercase or lowercase.
Uppercase or lowercase. Go, go, go. There we go. Now we can go, go, go. A through M, guys. A through M. There we go. All right. I don't see anybody guessing the letters, so we're going to go ahead and do it a second round. Go ahead and guess again. A through N. Stop.
Dang,
I promise I didn't guess. I didn't pick this one.
Do it,
So
bro, again.
it was the letter D. The first person to guess D was Bo Palmer again. Congratulations, Bo. Congratulations. Awesome. All right. Next up, we have 6 coins again. We have Australia, Belgium, Spain, Hungary,
What do you say?
Hungary,
Oh, what?
Germany,
Oh, he's
and Ireland. So we're going to do numbers. We're going to do 30 through 59. 30 through 59.
Just let y'all know, Mr. Lawson wanted me to pass on that this has been one heck of an educational show, and he would love to talk to y'all, but he's slammed as they wrap up.
Hey, you ready to go?
Yeah, what was the numbers?
Okay.
I don't know.
So make sure you have my direct numbers, cards, everything like that.
30 through 59.
Oh yeah, 30 through 59.
Go, go,
All
go.
right, go, go, go.
Let's go.
Thank you, Rhonda. You're the best.
Let me know whenever you want to. Just reach out.
No, I'm not letting this slip this year.
I'm previous the next 4 months, we'll figure it out. So you let me know, I'm in.
Sounds good,
Text
brother.
me, make sure I have your number.
Yep.
And then we'll figure this out.
This year's still right here.
Yeah, so that's what's going on.
Text you my cell to
Yeah, and then that way we have it and just text whoever works best.
Sorry, premature
Thank you.
stop. Keep guessing. Go, go, go.
Thank you.
My bad. Oh, that's great.
Thank you.
It's from Patrick.
Let's go again, guys. Guess again. 30 through 59. Go, go, go. This is for the 6 foreign coins from COINTALK. Stop, 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 stop. The number was 34, which is how old I am. You guys might not think that, but you know, I'm old. John Jacobs. Congratulations, John Jacobs. That's awesome. All right. 2 more giveaways. This was donated by David again. This one. Bankroll. I can't see the number, the date. 1960 something. There's front on one side and back on the other side. We are going to do a letter. Capitalize your letter, please. We're going A through O. A through O. Okay? And that is for this roll. Ready? Go, go, go.
I didn't even see the letter.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay. Make sure you got it. Hi, everybody. Oh my goodness. Hi, KG Coins. You guys are so close. Oh, Compton, I love you too. I'm more funny. Because I do all the giveaways. They always leave the giveaways to me. All right, I don't see the letter. Let's guess again. I keep stumping you guys. I really do keep stumping you guys. So we're gonna guess again. Make sure you look up, scroll up. Stop. We told you guys to stop. Make sure you look at the coin up. It hasn't said go, go, go. Stop. Oh my goodness.
All right. On your go.
On my go. Okay. Not on. All right, you guys ready? All right. Wait for the coin up. Go. Okay. Go, go, go. Now guess. Anything between the stop and the go is no, like, that doesn't count. Stop, 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 stop. Congratulations. John Jacobs. It was F. Congratulations. You have little baggies you're putting those in, right? Cool.
I don't
So I'm not putting what they are. I just put roll of pennies is what I put. All right. The last one for me, I think, to give away is going to be this 2012 MS64 quarter. She's a beauty. This is from COINTALK, as you can tell. COINTALK.
You want to put it over the camera? You
Absolutely
can.
beautiful. No, I'm not messing with the cameras again, guys. So we're going to do a number.
Hey, did you get the bell for Rhonda?
No, not yet.
You did not.
No.
Nobody gave you one, right?
No.
All right, we're gonna do numbers this time. Okay. Okay. So the number is going to be between 5 and 35. Between 5 and 35. On your mark, get set, go, go, go. One guess only. You were right, Rhonda. Thank you. One guess only. Oh my goodness. You guys are so close yet so far away. Well, I guess if nobody can guess it, I
Hey,
guess
this is the bell for Rhonda. Nice catch, dude.
We're so close.
He hasn't had a chance.
We got these two. We're in good shape. We got these two.
Rhonda, you can send the email to, I guess, COINTALK. COINTALK will have it. All right, we're gonna stop.
Really cool if you guys.
We're gonna stop.
Sorry, I'm talking to people.
We're gonna pause.
So cool.
All right, we're going to do another round. Make sure you look at the numbers above.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys look up. All right. Numbers are going to be 5 through 35. You ready?
Get it right.
Set. Go, go, go.
I'm gonna turn that into a meme for you.
Please do.
You keep doing this.
Stop, 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 stop.
Really? Again? Oh no.
So for this 2012 MS64, right, the winner is going to be John Francis. Congratulations, John. Number was 20.
All right.
Okay.
Please tell me Rhonda is still in the chat.
Rhonda, you are still in chat, right? Yeah, she's there.
Real quick, Rhonda, I just wanted to let you know, JB just went in there and grabbed this for you. We're gonna go ahead and get it sent out to you. I just wanted to show it to you so you saw it, okay? JB thought, you know, and what is this? A $50? It's Franklin. Looks like it. Franklin $50. So sounds beautiful.
It does.
So I will put that with a card and make sure that you get that. Right now I'm being left alone. Apparently, actually, we should be closing off. So I'm going to try to get Dad out here to close out for you guys. I think I can hear him limping along over here.
It's 2:30.
I think, yeah, I hear his leg in his cane. Shouldn't be saying that, but no problem. And here's a meme.
I have a surprise for you.
Okay, what you do?
Love it so.
Why are you on the floor?
Because he fell,
Are you okay?
of course.
Do you need help? Do you need
All right,
assistance?
ladies and
I know
gentlemen.
CPR.
The one and only
There we go.
Robert Lawson.
Yeah, I'm Daddy.
And his favorite daughter.
Hello, everybody. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
I'm number 1, right?
No.
Okay, everyone. How's everyone doing? Let's see. Hello, Rhonda. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Ronald Harris. How you doing? Brown Sugar. Hello, Brown Sugar. Good to see you. It's been a while. John Jacobs. Hello to you. Let's see. Who else is in the house? Taylor. Hello, Taylor. Howdy,
Taylor won
howdy,
a
howdy.
couple times.
John Jacobs.
You
Hello.
won a couple.
Okay, everybody. Good. Good to see everyone. Okay, they tell me we got to give away. Oh, a pretty cool Mark A coins. Let's see, man. Somebody don't know how to grade. Take a look at this. Let's see. This is for a giveaway. Somebody has the. Okay.
Are you putting it under
Now
the
that I looked at it, I don't need them. Yeah. No, looking at it now, a little closer. Yeah, it was in plastic. My bad. I'll concur with the grade. But we're giving away a 1923 peace dollar from Mark A Coins, guys. You got to thank Mark A Coins the next time you see him. So it's a 1923 piece dollar. Oh, they've asked me to come out here and give it away, guys. This is gonna be the last giveaway for the show. Hello, Daryl. How you doing, buddy? Let's see, Rich H. Well, hello, Richard. Sierra Hippie, howdy, howdy. Good to see you, Sierra. And wherever, let's see, who was it? Oh, Frank Mons. I got Frank Mons, a really pretty couple points here. So if you guys need coins, you gotta let me know. Have that or a koozie? Oh, okay. Well, I was saying, it's all free.
Gotcha.
So,
You get to write down either a letter or a number, whichever one you
a
want.
letter or a number. Let's see here. Oh wow. What do? You guys want a number or a letter? How you doing, Compton? Well, hey, Compton, good to see you. At mid home safe, I hope.
And do a special character.
And a special character. What do you want?
He's being
Oh, okay, funny. Let's see here. Wow, guys.
Put your nickel in your basket.
Not. It's already there, Ronald. What are you talking about? So. Well, yeah, Compton, that's what I'm saying. Let's see you made it back, okay?
Do a shape.
I can do that, yeah. Let's see if you figure the shape. Oh. Hey, it looks like a coin. Okay, guys, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm trying to think here. I'm trying to think of a number. If I only knew how much money you owed me, I could add them all together and make out a number.
They'd never guess it. They'd never guess it.
Hey guys,
It's
real
zero,
quick,
right?
I just want to tell you guys, just real quick, this show has been absolutely amazing. Thank you to everybody who may watch this, that is in the coin community, that helped me to get to where the 6th edition, volume 3 of the Cherry Pickers Guide is dedicated to me, guys. That still is blowing me away. I really still feel like I'm in the train I have taken, and I cannot thank the people, whoever was in charge of that. I can't thank you guys enough. There you go, JB.
I will say this is probably one of my favorite pictures of you.
Yep. I don't even know where it was taken. So
It was in your room. Where you
well,
do
I know, but I'm just saying I don't know. I don't remember where it was taken. How's that sound? I don't know whoever got it. Somebody, I don't know how they got it or anything. But either way, it took me, guys. It truly touched my heart. I mean that sincerely.
Make
So,
sure you get
middle
your
school.
3rd edition, right?
Yeah, well, it's going to be the 6th edition, volume 3. I will take, and I am going to be ordering some. If you want them, get it ordered now. Let me know so I can order enough books. Because I was only going to order a case or two. There's 12 in the case. So if you guys want some, let us know. Send an email, airstew@aol.com.
I'll take two.
Yeah, airstew@aol.com. Send in your orders so I know how many books to get to take care of you guys to where we can get it covered. And if you want to sign, please ask. I have no problem because some people do, some people do not. Yeah, content me neither. I mean, yeah.
So I
never heard.
shared your high school photo with our
Oh, did you?
of you and Aunt Tammy.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Well, I wonder, was Aunt Tammy on the line?
She was at the time.
Yes, she was.
She was? Oh, cool. That's good. We can't find it, Sharon. She probably played hooky that day.
Probably.
Yeah, because she was in school with us as well, my sister, guys. So,
No, it's in the video.
I'm gonna take and
Yesterday. Just saw when they were doing the live stream.
there you go. It's gonna be a number. It's gonna be between 1 and 100. I'm gonna let them decide what it is. You're playing for the 23 piece color. But just to let you guys know, the this show has been absolutely knowledgeable for me. We are going to consider the Louisville show. They've asked us to set up just like this. To go to the Louisville show. If you happen to be a producer, director, producer, whatever the heck they call them, promoter for a coin show, and you'd like to have coin show up, let us know. Get a hold of us at theaircu@AOL.com. I'm not Brandon. Why can't we change that? How'd that happen? The hell?
I don't know how to change it.
Dang.
You don't like being
It's okay, kids. It's okay. It's okay. But if you have to be a promoter or something, you want Pornhub to come in and do live shows, educate people, as long as you understand one thing only. We only take and we only give out factual information. We are not going to do hype. It's not going to be a pump and dump like stock. We ain't doing enough of that. It's going to be straight up legit stuff. We had somebody come in, show us a quarter. Hey, is this worth $1 gazillion? No. Sorry, it's a regular quarter. But the law says you have to have this. Yeah, I know. Read right there. It's all there. But either way, yeah, we're only going to give you guys truthful and honest information, okay? Yeah, you guys figure it out. Listen, it is time that we are getting ready to honestly clear out our table and move on. The show's over here. They're going to take and finish you guys up. We close at 3, and we got to get everything packed away. So I'm going to leave this to very capable hands. Thank you guys very much. Love y'all. And don't forget, as I always like to say, be looking at coins, which I have been. Happy hunting all. Bye, y'all.
Number
No. You guys are doing the giveaways. I'm just leaving.
Wait, 1 through 100. Will you say it for me?
Yep. 1 through what?
Say go, go, go.
Oh, okay. Go, everybody. Go.
1 through 100.
Did you do this giveaway?
I didn't
Don't
do
forget
it.
that one. Yep.
You guys want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right there.
Oh, that's fine.
Why do you have to make this so
probably-
hard? 1 through 100.
You should probably close.
Huh?
You should probably close.
What? You're probably right.
I'll meet you there. Another cherry pick from that guy.
I know.
I
know.
Oh, you heard? He took and he came over to my table.
All right, we're gonna pause it.
I said, yeah. I said, I know. I said, you stole him a nice coin. I said, a little expensive, yeah. So that's okay. I said, he jerked it 500 cheap. He wasn't so happy then. I was like, man, how much that cost? Or he said, how much did that cost me? I said, about $325.
All right, so we're pausing it. So we're changing the numbers. We're gonna do 60 through 90. 60 through 90. All right, ready? Go, go, go.
Yeah. What she
Yeah.
said. Pew, 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 pew. 60 through 90. Come on, y'all. Because I got to close this thing out. I got to go do some deals.
Stop.
Stop.
Oh, nope. KG, sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
what?
no, brown
No.
sugar. Hold
No.
on.
Brown sugar.
2069. Congratulations, brown sugar.
You did that?
No, we haven't done that,
Yeah,
but we're
okay.
gonna put that with this.
Okay. Hey, y'all. We're going to close it down. I just want to literally extend a very heartfelt thank you, especially for bearing with me because I couldn't keep up with the chat sometimes and I missed things. But it's been an amazing weekend. Thank you guys so much. Miss Amanda and Robert Jr. is going to take you away. Number 2, number 3. They're going to close everything out. But I just wanted to let everybody know. Thank you all so much. It's been an amazing weekend. Really appreciate you. Love you.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this weekend. I really do appreciate it. We hope to see everybody next year. We have those dates. What are the dates again for next year?
24, 25, and 26 July.
July 24th through the 26th. We hope to see you next year.
Have fun. Enjoy yourself.
And if you're hunting, happy hunting.
Happy hunting and have fun.